fuck.
Shit.
I don't want to throw it.
Uh-oh. Man, that was close.
That was my entire board right there.
If you guys have special weapons, I'd advise you to use them right now.
I don't have any, because someone turned me into a pizza roll.
Oh my god, do we have to fucking activate the terminal? Christ almighty.
Oh, really?
Cover me. Like a dog. I just got deleted.
Oh my god.
I just shot Scrum in the back of the head.
No.
You walk. I didn't know you were gonna walk that unknown. I got killed by the unknown. No one knows what
James. Oh my god.
That was me.
On my screen, it looked like he walked over and tagged you and you just collapsed.
That's what it felt like. That is not far off from how it felt.
We'll get out of sight. Okay, move. Hotel 6, more hostages are at your position. Copy that.
Pew 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 pew. Yeah, like, I don't know how this is. Like all
Random fucking finisher.
that'd be good.
What happened?
My game froze.
Oh.
No way.
It's okay, I've got you. Hey, trust me.
Thanks. Whole world.
Fuck was that, Mr. Anderson?
Well played. But no one can stop it. Now.
He did.
The Ouroboros is an improved version of Las Plagas.
Oh.
Man, everywhere you look, there's more of these assholes.
Sneaking.
Right. Oh my lord, hello? Oh, hello? Hello?
How many levers does it take to fly?
There's somebody on the back!
God damn, bro.
It slapped you!
Almost there.
He's gonna fucking bonk me in the back of the head. Open.
Oh, hi.
How in the fuck? Like through the floor, dog. That's bullshit. I think
No
you're
way.
just going to miss it, but go, Eden, go.
I'm going.
No, he's not gonna. Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it. Ah.
Keep going, Eden. Oh my god, it's landing. Go, Eden. Go.
Oh, go, Eden.
Run, you
Go.
bad lad. Run, Eden.
Get your
Go.
fucking massive, bro.
You gotta live for us, Eden. You gotta make it to America.
I gotta leave.
You gotta go to Super America, bro. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
across the border into America. He's here now.
For real. You're on your papers,
Holy
boys.
shit.
What a lad. What a legend.
In the nick of time.
Oh, you get the achievement for that. Nice. Bro, that was a fucking shit show. Christ almighty.
The face of yours, and I know that for the right inducements.
Now get out of here.
Oh, now you keep saying that, but you don't mean nothing by
I
it.
said.
You said your last words. Well,
Alright, hello everyone, I'm Violet Paladin, and my friends, I've got my real life wife, Aura Draws. She should be asleep. Or she's muted.
No.
No, she's awake.
Hello there.
I've got Mavzok. Good job. I got Lasse.
Unlike Aura, actually asleep.
Just knocked out
Oi.
Berlin. I've got Sleeping Dragon.
Trying to get drunk right now.
And I've got Mitreon.
Not drooling, not sleeping, awake and better than ever. Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, so it's been a hot minuto since we played this particular session, so I'll give you all a brief recap on what happened. On a diplomatic mission from the White Spire to figure out why one of their satellite spires has gone down, you were attacked in the air by a dragon, your airship torn to pieces. The crew survived, and they're in the process of repairing it, but it's going to take a long time. As you were scouting the area, you found a pilgrimage site filled with empty tents and no people. In the middle of the night, you realized you were shrunk down to the size of literal insects, while giant insects, even if you had been normal size, ravaged the camp and burned to the ground. You fell down a hole where you were then subsequently attacked by normal-sized insects, but because you were tiny, they were huge. You managed to fight your way through the treacherous caverns of the underground until eventually you found a small civilization of people, survivors from the previous encounter, that were holed up, trying their best to survive. Then, several days later, in the middle of the night, just like before, the insects amassed and attacked the camp, sending all of you just kind of scurrying forward into the darkness. You eventually found a dungeon that had been shrunk down to your size, and as you traversed its halls, you discovered that there are dead bodies everywhere. And after a particularly treacherous passage through a windswept tunnel, you discover this is the ancient burial site of what appears to be some sort of a god you've never heard of before. Your intrusion on it has broken its lock on stasis, and things that have been dormant for who knows how long are now starting to wake. Where we last left, you all encountered a tribe of people that you can tell just by looking at them are not from your current time. Their clothes do not match this arid landscape. Something about them seems completely wrong. But before you could ask questions, a horde of mind-controlled Kuatoa appear on the other side of a broken bridge, and that's where we're going to start. So let me go to...
I want to make a quick correction there.
Mhm.
We knew about the dragon. We were specifically sent to kill the dragon. Or re-kill the dragon.
I never said you didn't. I just said you were attacked by a dragon.
No, I just wanted to make
No,
clear
no,
that...
the original mission was find the dragon, kill it.
No.
I just wanted to make that clear. Because I think that didn't really came to the forefront. But just...
So this is where we start. You are on the opposite side of a bridge. The human tribe that's with you are shooting arrows down at the Kuatoa, who kind of just take cover, and they are attempting to cross. You know you can't stay here. More and more of them are appearing out from every nook, every cranny, and just eventually will overtake you if you stay here.
I would say we either try to hide, which I think is a bad idea. So we should retreat, and we should definitely inform the others. So we save as many people as possible.
As much as I would like to stay and fight fucking old bastards.
I'm almost dead again.
Huh?
I have 6 HP left.
What? No, you don't. You took 6 HP of damage.
Yeah, true. I always forget that this is counting up. I hate that.
Yeah, so are we just retreating up, right? Going up?
Yeah.
I think we should retreat, yeah. There's so many of them.
Okay.
Okay. So you all attempt to beat feet out of there. So you quickly run. The Kuatoa make no attempt to catch you, at least not right away. You run down the staircase where another member of the tribe is waiting. And as you do so, a large stone door slams behind you all. So for the moment, you are safe currently.
I would say just taking a breather and then just looking around a bit. If there's anyone that's there to greet us or anything similar to that. Or any structures of note.
There is a singular set of stairs that leads down to this large open area. There are a series of high platforms that are separated by bridges that have since collapsed after what appears to be eons of disrepair. The tribesmen mentioned that they just jump across these things to get to and from, and that they need strength to rotate this this wheel here. The wheel is what controls this door over here.
Okay. I would like to analyze this, essentially pit there.
Okay.
If there's anything, if it's just due to corrosion or any outside force might have caused that.
No, it's definitely just erosion over many years. No one has been awake to fix it. So while the humans that live here are more or less intact, the outside buildings and everything has fallen to decay. Large vines overgrow everything. The stone is brittle and crumbles. And like I said, the wheel here is damn near rusted shut. So it's going to require a tremendous amount of strength to rotate this properly.
I wonder if those people can see that exactly.
They get what?
Like the people that have just kind of woken up, if they see it the same way as we do, or if they see them these halls as exactly as they remember.
Like the little sisters?
Yeah, give yourself an insight check there. See if you can tell how these guys are feeling.
19.
So you look around, and as you think, how do they see this place? You see them all very suspicious of their surroundings. They're looking around and kind of like clutching each other, very confused. They're speaking in a language that you don't understand, pointing at the bridges, and just very frazzled. They seem to be just as surprised about this as you are.
Okay. I was gonna say, they are afraid of the bridge or afraid of something.
Yeah, the last thing they know, from what you can tell, everything was fine, and then you blinked, and the next thing you know, everything's crumbled around you.
Well, we can stay here and just discuss that from here. I'm going to jump over the bridge.
Okay. Just give me an athletics.
Oh, god damn it.
Or acrobatics, whichever's higher.
Athletics is higher.
Hey, it's Rumbunculus.
Ah, fuck.
I don't know if that's Kick that does that. It's fucking pissing me off.
What's happening?
For whatever reason, like, some of my my alerts are like not what I've set them to, and I don't know how to take that shit off. What should have happened when Scrum subbed is just the Welches to the family, son. But it's like playing some loud ass stupid fucking music that I didn't put on there.
No.
Either way, let's see. So yeah, Cyrene tries to make an athletics and just kind of just eat shit. It's too far across.
I guess
He shits and dies, falls down. Ugh.
I'll try rolling one. I guess.
Lands like a Family Guy character, just collapses.
Yeah.
It's Peter Griffin falling down the stairs.
Sonia, you barely make it across, and I do mean barely. Like you don't think this is that far of a gap. However, you feel like your strength is being sapped as you do so. Cyrene didn't have enough, but you're just a bicep with legs. You managed to power through whatever dampening is happening. So you're just like, I don't like that.
I kind of let the group know that there's something. I guess I felt something weird because of you were saying sapping my strength as I jumped across.
Can one lower a rope from these platforms?
Wait. Oh, right here. Sorry.
These are stairs up here. You just climbed up them and then you jumped across this one.
So this one right here.
Yeah. And yeah, you could. I mean, they're at the same level. So just so everyone's on the same page here, this is a set of stairs that leads up to this platform. So you just walk up the stairs, and then there's a bridge here that's broken. You need to jump across, and then there's a bridge here that's super broken and very far across.
Ropes, an adventurous best friend.
So there's a door in my right.
And there's a door to the right over here. Yeah, and then the lever.
That's the rusted one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll try to go to that other broken bridge.
Okay, you're gonna need to make a very high acrobatics or athletics.
I'll try athletics.
Okay.
Let's see if I can.
Okay, yeah, no, you squat down there. You think of your friends. You say "Run" starts playing, and you're like, "Ha!" Acrobatics, whatever you want to do.
She looks at Cyrene. Does like that little ha 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 ha, and
As Sonia's flipping through the midair, she just turns upside down, does a peace sign, lands. So you land with a loud thud. The ceiling above you starts to knock loose dust and dirt. But you made it. You're on the other side. You look down at this pirate wheel essentially, and you realize this thing is very rusted. Even you with your bulging biceps, you're gonna need some help.
Dang it. I'll need about a couple more people. One or two more people.
Yeah, presumably
Nimin's gonna attempt to jump.
All right, hell yeah, get in there, Nimin.
All right. So athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if I use acrobatics?
Yeah, whichever. If I tell you to do a physical thing and one of your skills is better, just use that one. Unless I specifically say use this and nothing else.
That was almost a 20. Come on.
Come on.
Well, it could be worse.
Yeah.
It could be a 2.
Yeah, Cyrena's still here upside down. Just. Yeah, Vidove and Nimin look at each other and go, aim for the bushes, and then jump across. It's a reference I don't think anybody gets.
I get it.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah.
I think I also get it.
All right.
And then to make one more jump across, it's going to take all your strength, all of your acrobatic ability, or if you have, like, I don't know, like a fly spell because you're a wizard or something, I'm not entirely sure. Or Sonia could throw across a rope, or you could climb down and then piggyback some people up over you. There's a variety of options.
Yeah.
Do you have a rope to throw?
Everybody should have a rope to throw.
We don't share a rope, so yeah, I'll throw a rope to them.
Okay. Very basic.
Thank you kindly, madam.
Very basic DC 10 athletics, specifically athletics. You can't acrobatically throw a rope. I don't give a shit what you tell me.
It's all about technique.
Right. Technique. All right. So yeah, so Sonia, you throw a rope, you tie it around the wheel, so you give yourself a little bit of anchorage, and then throw it down there. So now you can use acrobatics. Whoever wants to try to catch this rope.
Oh, good.
You want to do a sick flip? All right. I mean, you're still on the ground. You're seeing trouble. You're like, I got this. You just kind of throw your hand up. Nowhere near you. But Dove, you've got the rope.
Is there an anchor point that I can use?
Not really. It's just a giant flat thing here. Let's see. Oof, my skill is not that good. Oof. So with a large metallic crunch, like a transformer, fucking lands behind you. Jimmy's like, "Don't worry, I got this." And just kind of just takes the rope from you and just uses her girth to hold it.
Girth? What?
Jimmy's a little, she's a
bicep.
large lady. Like she's not a little svelte thing. But she's a big chunky lady.
You know what? Yeah, that's true. I just didn't expect you to suddenly just throw the word girth around.
Yeah. Her mass. So, yeah.
Mass.
I'm just gonna try to cross the road.
Sean, what are you doing? Stop eating. I'm accumulating mass. You have been accumulating mass for the last 25 years.
So yeah, there's a rope between Sonya and Jimmy. They just kind of tie it around their biceps and flex. You're sitting there holding. So give me athletics or acrobatics, whichever one, to cross this rope, Niman. Same thing with you, Vedov.
I will do acrobatics for this one.
Wow.
Nope, it's not. It's a 7.
So Vedov, you're sitting there like you are just absolutely flabbergasted by Niman's just insane acrobatic prowess. He's over here doing flips and shit. You're like, damn. You lose focus and you're like, shit, and fall off the.
I'm not used to this.
You climb back up. He lets you go again. Okay. With the assistance of Jimmy and Sonya, you managed to lean your way across. That should be enough.
How about Cyrene? Is he just
Cyrene, if you want to climb back up here again, give me one athletics, acrobatics, and then try to make it across this rope.
Let's do this.
Cyrene, you're out to lunch. Birds are flying around your head, and you're like, I want to eat the pudding, Mom. Like, you're just not. It's sapping your brain and your brawn. Jimmy just climbs down from the rope and just kind of like does like the uppy symbol, like.
I would uppy him.
I'll reach out and grab it.
All right, she's gonna roll in athletics. She's too chunk. She's like, help.
Yep.
But she just kind of like just ties the rope around herself, and then she's like, just pull. I'll just climb up that way.
Sure, strength check.
Yeah, everybody give me a strength.
Everyone? Me included or not?
Niman, Vedov, and
there you go, I gotcha.
Wow.
So Sonya, you throw out one of your quads trying to lift Jimmy's gigantic metallic ass, but Vedov is like, don't worry, ma'am, I got this, and just lifts her up. Her arms and legs are kind of just dangling like a cow, just but she's up there. Alright, so everyone grab one of the wheels. You pick the strongest men, 2 children and 2 women. Let's go. Alright, so everyone give me one gigantic strength check.
This sounds really everyone, okay.
Finally, better. It's better.
Oh, come on.
My god, finally, something above 10.
So you're not involved in the process, but you're giving everybody spirit energy like it's a spirit bomb, so that's fine. So you're sitting there, the wheel begins to groan and scream as it has not moved for, again, centuries. And you can see that the door to the right begins to crack open, but at the same time, the door that you just came in also begins to crack itself open, and weird bulging fish eyes start to like poke underneath it, and you're like, fish noises. You're like, I don't like that.
Wait, at the other door we just left, right?
Yeah, the door that you came in from.
Oh, that's not.
So Wumi's robot grabs Wumi, puts her inside of it, and you can see her grabbing Blue and Mick Grufferson under her arms and just gently floating across the chasm.
It's amazing. The one check that I absolutely do well in is the one I'm not involved in.
You motivate everybody with your spirit energy. So yeah, you need a little bit more. So give me one more gigantic strength check. And then be prepared to run, because you alert the horde.
We shot the car. Oh, come on!
You're kind of frazzled. You're seeing all these weird things. The fishmen are not able to come through, but you still need to open this door more.
Okay.
The shiny boy gets down and starts to push and pull the door, trying to help you.
Finally.
All right.
Jesus Christ!
I have a feeling that fantasy grounds is a problem with us.
Hell yeah, Jimmy's got a 20. Yeah, with one gigantic...
31.
He manages to yank this thing loose, and both doors screech open and then stick. Jimmy's like, run!
Yep.
So she just jumps down and just tries to make the easiest jump across.
Secret technique. Run the fuck away!
You gotta know.
I'm still gonna try my athletics check to get across. Yes!
Alright, Nimin, give me one acrobatics or athletics to get across.
Oh no!
You trip over your robe like shit. Just kind of fall down in the hole.
I wanna try catching him.
Well, I'll throw the rope down here, grab it, and we'll pull him up.
No, Nimin is dead.
But Nimin, as you fall, you feel yourself yanked up by your shoulders, and Jimmy's just like, alright, come on. He's like, oh. So the doors begin to slowly like screech down and close. You can feel some of you can hear some of the fishmen getting caught underneath it as they try to like pile through. There's still like a hallway they have to come down before they get around to you, but you can hear some of them being squished as the door crushes them unexpectedly. Everybody give me a dex save to jump across here and not get crushed by the door.
I'm not being crushed.
Oh no,
I
Sonia!
will have to-
Oh no, Sonia!
I'm gonna grab Sonia's arm.
No, it's fine.
Only
No,
the
just
arm.
Yeah, that's all you got.
No.
There we go. If Sonia tries to dive, but all the small folk in her way, she's like, God damn it! Starts like punting around and just throws herself like the Luigi missile all the way through.
Luigi torpedo.
You managed to make it through. Now the tribesmen start to get really nervous and strange because they're just like, this is most unusual. They again speak to each other in their own language. Not entirely sure what they're saying.
Speak English!
Common
Speak
motherfucker.
common, damn it! Who you're speaking?
It's called common for a reason.
Yeah.
So they look down at this area here, and they look at each other, and they kind of just like pantomime at you. And basically, what you get from them, actually, give me an intelligence check. See if you can play charades with these guys.
Okay.
Yes!
Oh,
Perfect.
not 20 for me.
Yeah,
No,
so
they're
Cyrene, your knowledge of religious practices lets you to understand that there used to be an altar here, but it's gone now. Now there's just a hole. And they're not entirely sure what's going on with it, but they feel like they need to go into it. So they dive into the hole. Do you follow them?
I'm gonna... Wait, let me check. I have a question for the spell light. It always says that I create light in the palm of my hand. Can I drop it down somewhere, or just does it just disappear?
I'm not entirely sure how that spell works. Let's find out.
I think it's stuck in the palm of your hand. Like the power of the sun, you know?
Light. You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. So yeah, you can put it on like a rock and then drop it down somewhere.
Yeah, that was the idea. Essentially, just drop down a rock with light. So
yeah,
I mean,
you do that.
Everyone
So
can see. We know.
You go and you drop it down. The fall is pretty deep, but you do see the bottom, and you can see that there is a continuation of this path.
I mean, we have nowhere else to do it but move forward.
Before we drop down, I would suggest we take just a quick look around to maybe understand a little bit what is happening before we drop down into a large hole.
You look down at where the lit rock drops, and you can see the altar is down there, but it has collapsed through the floor and broken a part of the wall underneath it.
Okay.
So about how many feet down is it? I didn't quite catch.
Not enough to take fall damage, but enough to be concerning. You'd probably need like a rope or somebody with strong quads.
Time to jump.
Well, here,
I'm gonna break your fall.
Well, here I'll tie it against myself, and you guys can just shimmy yourself down.
All right,
Just you're
give
not
me
used
give me one good athletics check there, or Sonia.
No, 10.
Oh, 10. Perfect. I was like 3. We all go in the hole together.
I told you, I'm gonna drop down and just catch everyone.
You know,
everybody's pretty small, and then you kind of just float down there gently. Sonia, you have to jump down and get caught by somebody who letting catch you.
I mean, there's only torpedo on Cyrene.
All right, Cyrene, give me one good athletics.
All right.
You know, I could just. I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
wow, that was a good catch.
Nice.
See, you don't trust me, but you should trust me.
I was about to suggest just to start an argument about rules as written.
So you all jump down there.
I had an idea if that, but I didn't get to use it, so I'm just gonna say it. Does slow fall extend to people I'm holding?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure we could allow it. I don't see why not.
Just so everyone else so someone I'm holding just gets 5 feet, 5 feet times my level of immunity to fall damage.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
You're on Mary Poppins.
If you are slow falling and somebody's either hanging on to you or standing on top of you, it doesn't. I don't think it increases your fall speed. So yeah, you just slowly drift down. Okay, so
I'm just gonna keep that in mind then.
Yeah.
Also, just to make sure, I'm catching Sonia and with the princess fall.
Of course, yeah. No,
Princess Carrie.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Sonia, as you are caught, you feel a slight doki doki in your kokoro. You know that. So Nimax leads the way. He's in front.
I mean, again, I'm gonna lead the way because I'm essentially a walking torch.
All right, so you are on a elevated platform. There seems to be some sort of a set of stairs on both sides leading down.
What happened to the tribesmen who jumped down first?
They're here. They're behind him, and
Okay.
they're in the middle of you guys. So yeah, they're looking around, and they much like Gandalf have no memory of this place. Things have changed a lot. A lot of the murals have completely faded away. A lot of the statues have deteriorated. Like I said, the altar from above fell down and broke here. And a lot of them kind of look to each other and say, "We've never even been down here. This is exclusively for like the high chieftains and things."
I'm going to look around if I can see any religious imagery that I'm somewhat familiar with.
Yes, give me a history and an investigation.
Investigation.
So yeah, this is a very ancient tribe. Let's see here, I have it all written down. So these people were known as the Zephyrite, but they are not from here. They are from a place far, far to the, I think, to the west. So them being inside this desert, very strange, and it feels like their whole temple was just plucked out of space and time and just plopped here. Again, if they, their clothing is very like jungle tribe, it would not do well in a desert environment. They're very exposed. They've got lots of like bright colored plumage. Like these people are not from here, and the fact that they're just constantly just like surprised at what the hell is happening. Something fuckular has happened.
Well, then we essentially just have to find someone that understands either us or we can understand them. So
yeah, they can understand you through like very basic pantomime. They have some understanding of like what I guess what would be undercommon. But yeah, no, this is like meeting a Gaul,
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like we need someone that either understands us, is able to cast some kind of magic to understand us, or we need to find a way that makes us understand them, so we can actually
Niman, do you
communicate.
have comprehend
Comprehend
languages?
I
Is it
do
one-
not.
Okay. When did you swap that off?
I don't think I ever had it on this character.
You did. I distinctly remember you casting it a few times.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh,
Don't worry, I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm also noticing that like I don't have slow fall either.
Or flight.
I have flight. That I have.
Wait, why didn't you just fly across the cavern?
I mean, it's a level 3 spell. I didn't want to waste it on something that could be done.
Does
But
make
we get
sense, yeah.
plenty of.
I mean, he does
Whatever.
have sick flips, so it's understandable. Save the spell slots.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
with the performance, yeah, I agree.
All right. So, yeah, as far as the hieroglyphs on the walls, you can tell what I told you. These are Zephyrite. And as far as this particular room, this is some sort of ceremonial room. Whatever purpose it has is obscure to you. However, you do know that there is a mechanism to open this door to the south. You have to just search around and find it.
All right,
Right.
gang, let's look around.
Yeah, I'm going to, on one hand, look around for that switch, but also try to just, I guess, take a closer look at around to understand what this place is, etc., etc.
I'm going to take out my my big sword just to get the source of light going.
Okay.
I am a sort of.
Son of a shepherd.
You know, but if I am not around you the entire time, because I feel like we should look around the entire thing and.
I think last session we decided that my cone of light is as long as my dark vision, and that's 60 feet.
When did we say that?
I think last Lighthouse session.
Let's
When
find
we
out.
actually made my made me glow in the dark.
Either way, I do have light. I do have a light source, at least.
Creature type. Alright. Oh, you know, produce flame. That's interesting. Burning hands, of course. Yeah, let me see if I can just find something about fire genasies. Dark vision, fire resistance. Yeah, it doesn't say that you're super bright or anything, but I'll allow it.
I mean, I don't have a map, obviously, but I thought you gave my character the light property, so I illuminate dark spaces.
Okay, so let's see here. Bam. There we go. You got the light spell on you permanently.
Wants to look at the.
Please.
Niman wants to look at the text on the wall and see if I can decipher like the origin of it based on my studies.
Okay, give me a history check. Give me an investigation.
All right, here's history.
Do you mind if I also investigate some stuff?
Yes.
Like around
And then,
the
and then
floors, the walls.
investigation.
So this kind of stuff is out of your purview, but from what you can tell, this is what you would classify as like a very very basic like divination chamber. So this is where someone like an oracle or a shaman that could see, you know, like a farseer kind of situation would come and like try to commune with their god. Probably why there was access to an altar close by. However, this room is like a sensory deprivation tank as well. It has no outside connection except for that door that you came in. And you feel like people were stuck in here until they found whatever they were looking for.
It's grim.
Okay.
Can I check the other side of this side?
Yeah.
I tried finding anything. 10 doesn't really work, does it? Ugh.
I mean, a 10's more than enough. So you find basically what Nimmin found. However, you do notice that the archways here used to have doors in them. The doors' wood has completely rotted away and splintered. So the purpose of this room becomes a lot more clear as Nimmin walks around and says, you know, this is a divination chamber. You go, oh, I see. So as you're walking around, you discover the switch for the door. It's just over here. So from what you can tell, give me an intelligence check. See if you can put this together properly.
Can you give me a light source while you're at it?
No.
Based.
That's a 7.
Yeah, so as far as you can tell, this is where people go to have hallucinations. Sonja.
I'm just gonna ask for a second opinion of the actual spellcaster here.
Okay.
So you go and you see the little crank wheel. It's in much better condition than the one from the outside because this one was like more or less kept indoors. There's no vine growth here or anything like that. So you feel like it'd probably be a lot easier to rotate this one.
Okay, I'll try.
Me strength or an athletics or whatever you're doing. Thanks.
Wait.
That's fine.
Just strength.
So you go and you get it, but it's still a little rusty. You might need to put your back into it.
You need help there?
Nope.
I realize just take your legs out of the equation and just use jerking, twisting motions with your back, and then manage to just wrench it open. So, Cyrene, you're standing in this doorway as it just flies open. And when I say flies open, there we go. Woof.
Into what direction does it fly open?
I mean, it was outward. You don't get hit by it, but the sudden difference in air pressure causes your head flame to like damn near go out. You're like, oh. You are hit with like icy cold air, not like freezing like winter air, but just, you know, in comparison to how hot and humid it's been. This is damn near. It's like getting hit with AC.
Oh. I'm just gonna out of reflex. I'm holding up a shield.
There is an eerie calm, and the tribesmen begin to cheer and ululate. They're just like, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
So as you walk further, the celebrations completely stop.
Oh, okay.
They're just like, wait a minute. Hold up. Something ain't right. And the tribesmen again just begin to talk to each other, their language, and they make wide sweeping gestures, doing like little finger hands, and they're trying to communicate something with you. See if you can roll intelligence and figure it out.
Can I take out like a stick and draw on the
Actually
dirt?
rolled well.
There is not enough dirt really to draw. This ground is actually very well maintained.
That's a net 20 on Nimmin. Wow.
So Nimmin, you start to do shadow
I rolled
puppets with your spells, and you're like, oh, I see. Nimmin, with your big giant wizard brain, you realize that this place is like their village, like their actual factual village, and there should be, doing the finger puppets back at them, there should be tons of people here. However, as you can clearly see, nobody. Completely empty.
For a moment I heard you saying lizard brain, or not wizard brain.
Wizard brain.
Well, in other words...
Oh, I share that news with the party.
Yeah, this place is full, but it's completely empty.
Well, then we have no other choice than to look around.
Yeah,
Why?
can we look around and see if there's like any signs of why they left or where they left to?
Yeah, everyone fan out, give an investigation.
Let's fan out, gang.
Fan out?
Looks like I'm on a roll. I got another 20.
Holy shit, Mitri.
Yeah.
Maybe should we start allowing him to roll physically?
Right, sometimes that's how it is.
I like that idea. Please.
Like Okay, so you all fan out and head to different areas. You poke around. You see a lot of these doors are completely locked from the outside. Let's see here. Yeah, the only door that's in this area that's open is a staple. What it looks like. The remnants of like whatever straw is here is just it's just dead grass. It's not edible anymore. It's just dust and dirt. There are no bones, no animal remains, just completely gone.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. The only thing that has any kind of like vibrancy to it is this strange pool of water in the middle of the village.
I'm gonna throw a piece of rock and a piece of metal in it, respectively. Not together, separate.
So you throw things into the pool of water, and they make a small splash and just gently sink to the bottom. Nothing seems to be disturbed down there. The water seems clear but deep. Like it's harder to see towards the bottom because there's no light heading down there. There are what appear to be makeshift ladders on the sides. They're made out of wood, so they're a little bit rotten, but they're still hanging in there.
Do we have anything like meat or something in our inventory? Like food, maybe?
Yeah,
There's always rations.
Yeah.
Okay, so rations is just undefined. Yeah, I'm gonna...
Rations is jerky, dried fruits, hard
rations?
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We just have for rations now, fellas. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in just a bit of meat into the pool.
So you throw the meat down into the pool, and nothing happens.
Okay. I was worried this might be like, I don't know, man, sulfuric acid or something.
No, it's just water. Clean, clear water.
Right then. If that's the case, I would say let's just move on. If nothing in here kills us, presumably.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing magical about it.
No. There are several doors in this area. Player view.
This here ain't your typical spicy water.
Oh, you guys see even less. All right. It's like, man, this map is dark as hell. But yeah, you guys barely see anything here. Holy fuck. Cool. Yeah, you go and you poke around every door. Every door except for the ones that are rotted away are completely locked. Any attempts to open them with force are just completely... They fail automatically.
Do they have like keyholes or?
They do not. So let's see. Where is the mechanism?
I'm gonna kick it.
You kick a door. It is the sturdiest, most well-maintained door you've ever felt in your entire life. You're like, man, they should make tanks out of this stuff. There's no give, no bend, no flex. It's just like the door is basically a part of the wall at this point.
Cool. I would almost say I want to start burning the door, but I feel like that would be a very, very cool idea.
Yeah, the door itself is made out of stone. I know they look like they're wood here, but it's just to indicate that there is in fact a door there. Yeah, no, they're just solid doors.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the people, original natives essentially, and just point them to the door.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they know what to do with that.
So they look at each other and then look at you and they kind of just like think, and they point to the doors and they make a motion like a big lever that you pull down.
Ah, okay. Well, I know what we have to look for. I just noticed something. What if we just help evil people?
Huh?
Well, what if the people we're essentially helping right now are no do-gooders?
You can. I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
I didn't quite get it. What?
Well, who knows? Maybe we're helping evil cultists or something. Accidentally, without knowing.
Didn't you determine last time that that's not really the case?
Not with those. Not with the ones who are with us right now.
Yeah, but the other two, like the more leader people.
Yes, but maybe there is infighting or something.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on them. Okay, I would say we should move. Look for that lever.
Well, yeah.
Investigations, did we find any levers or wheels or anything that could open a door?
So when you ask about the levers, like where the levers could be, the tribesmen all kind of look at each other and they kind of point it to the water.
Is there a rock nearby?
Yeah, there's pebbles and things.
Okay, Zareen, do you mind?
I'm sorry. Yes, obviously I'm going to start lighting the rock on fire.
Just cast light, damn it.
Yeah, I know, that was a joke.
Yeah, so you cast light on the rock, you throw it down into the water. And yeah, I mean, like I said, you see it's maybe about 10, 20 feet down there. It is completely empty. Just
no
the light of
movements?
your tongue. Nothing.
Do we do see the lever, or do we?
There is no lever that you see directly down there.
Okay.
Look, man, I can give all of you shiny rocks with which you can search through water. I'm just not joining you. Water is not my forte.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my smaller sword and stick like the tip in the water.
Okay. You stick the tip in the water. It gets slightly wet.
I just wanted to see if it reacts.
Yeah, no.
I already did that.
Yeah, every attempt to
No,
determine if
like
this thing
last time with the with the corpses and stuff.
Oh, that kind of reaction to
yeah, no.
sword, I guess.
This is completely normal, mundane, clear, non-magical, non-corrosive, non-deadly water.
And it seemingly isn't filled with anything either.
No.
Well, because I'll bite the bullet. Because I don't think anyone wearing armor is going in there.
Well, that's that part, and some of us are made out of fire.
You wear armor and are made out of fire. That's
yeah.
Both.
Nimin wants to investigate the water to see like if it's safe to go inside.
Right.
We did this twice.
Takes off his robes.
Well,
and he's got a little.
and I'm not gonna go inside. Yeah.
I'm going in.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of the only me and Nimin are the only ones I can see doing this.
Yeah.
If we're not sending Rick Rufferson down there, but I don't think we would send Rick Rufferson down there.
How deep is this fountain? I guess.
10, 20.
Time to find out. I'm going to pick up Nimin and throw him.
What do you mean you can't swim? Just throw them in.
I can't swim. What do you mean?
Well, too damn bad.
I can't swim.
Yeah, Nimin just does one of these. He's got a Speedo that has like fucking Elder Wand on the front of it.
I'm putting down my scarf and then I'm going.
Okay.
So I wasn't joking. I'm throwing in Nimin.
Right. So Nimin and Vidove, you splash into the water. It is cool and refreshing. And you're like, oh, this is nice. It is, again, non-corrosive, non-dangerous,
Non-deadly.
non-deadly water. I swear to God, the next person asks to inspect the water, I'm gonna inspect my fucking fist in the back of their fucking skull. All right.
Through a
only the
quantum.
fist? That sounds like real nice.
It sounds like a vacation.
So you dive down deep. You obviously take enough breath to try to make it through there. Do both of you have dark vision, or do none of you have dark vision?
I am holding.
I should have dark vision.
I am holding my sword that is shedding light.
Okay. So
I gave Nimim just to be sure. I gave him a glowing block.
Rock.
So you've got a rock, and Niman has dark vision. So you're kind of just making your way downtown. You see that there is a path to the north of you, and as you keep swimming forward, you encounter 2 additional paths to the right.
Do you want to go together to this one first?
I just gesturing, of course, right? I think the one to the right, yeah.
Okay.
Be the better one.
You make your way rightward. Let's see what's in this room. I don't.
This is deeper than
So you all. So inspect this room. Give an investigation.
both of us.
Hey.
Come on.
So Niman.
7.
Niman, with your bionic eyes, you're like, wait a minute, hang on, and you just kind of grab Vidove and just flutter kick your way to the surface. So you emerge inside a room that has a bunch of like statues and things.
Mhm.
So there are fountains that appear to be broken and would normally be like dribbling water in a nice decorative fashion, but are now just torrenting water directly into this hole. And you're like, wait a minute, this is probably why this whole area is flooded.
Wait, what?
Is there anything in the room I can use to kind of stop the water from flowing from some of these statues?
You're not entirely sure if you can stop the water from flowing. However, you do see a very just out in the open lever.
Then I go over and I guess pull it.
Okay.
Just gonna take a short break.
All right. Both of you give me a strength.
Right. That's
Hell
wow.
yeah. Both of you hang from the edge of the lever. Just use your body weight to just wrench it open. As you do so, the door in this room creaks open. Not in this room. Where is
Uh,
Okay. So as you wrench this door open, let's see who is standing near here. I guess Cyrene, you'd be the closest one. You see that this door just randomly just opens up.
But as far as we know, we don't know if we opened something or not.
No, you pulled something and you hear like the grinding of stone, but the room that you're in does not change.
Okay.
Well,
Then I look at Lasse and I'm like, well,
yeah.
Hopefully that opened up something.
Let's dive back in and see if we can find more.
Do you want to go to the other tunnel or do you want to go back to the party?
Well, the other tunnel first, I think.
All right, let's go check it out. And I dive back into the water.
Okay. Before you guys dive back into the water, I need you to make a very crucial perception check.
Ooh, someone's going to die.
Oh wow. I think
Alright.
that's enough, right?
Yeah. So, Vidove, you're getting ready to dive back in, and the Nimbus is like, wait. So, Nimbin, your gnome eyes catch it very briefly. It appears to be a large set of humanoid eyes, just mad dogging you from underneath the water, before it realizes that you see it, and it just fucks off into the darkness.
We're not alone, Lasse.
Uh-huh. Let's see. You're just pointing where it was, or
Yes, you see it down in the water, like middle of the pool.
Was I able to see how large it was, or just the eyes?
Judging by the size of the eyes, it's either a medium-sized humanoid with freakishly large eyes or a gigantic monster. You're not entirely
I
sure.
am going to take my take like my dragon's draw, das Gebrüllsdrachen,
Mhm.
aim it, see if I can actually hit that thing. It
Okay.
should at least give a brief flash of light if it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's a dirty 20.
So you fire into this pool of water. The water explodes up and out, hits the ceiling, hits the walls, and for a brief moment, you all see it. Some sort of give me a nature check to see if you know what this creature is.
Can I assist Badil with this?
That is a 22.
Yes. Roll once more with advantage.
just-
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
There's my assistance.
So, Vidove, you're like, oh, that's the wagon, and then Nimbin's like, Sahagin
It's like
from Sheboygan. So yeah, you both know
it's Leviosa.
Leviosa. So you both know this is some sort of aquatic creature that, more importantly, does not travel alone. So if there's one, there's others, and you are trapped in between stone walls and water, with no way of contacting your party. What do you do?
How well can you fight in water, Badov?
That's the question. I have, but I wouldn't enter these creatures' domain. That easily.
Perhaps we have to lure them to us and do a little fishing.
Do a little fishing.
We do a little trolling around here.
Let's see. I wonder what these. What do I know? Like anything like what these creatures like? Like, do they like to eat fish? Like,
they are active predatory creatures. They love nothing more than to kill and torture their prey. They're carnivorous, omnivorous, scavengers, but more than eating, they love to again kill and torture things. So if you were to give yourself up as a bait, try to get them to attack you, that would definitely work in your favor.
Okay. I'm gonna brainstorm with Vidove here. So what do you think, Vidove?
Do you have any illusion spells on you?
I do. I can make a minor illusion.
Okay.
Well, it just needs to look like someone and has to big enough splash like someone.
Right.
Okay. Then I think my illusion's like a small thing though. I don't think it looks like an actual person. Let me double check.
Minor illusion, I think, has no trouble making something small, like a small critter.
You guys are small.
Yeah, I say something that's a 5-foot cube. So, like, I can make a fish or something.
I mean, we are a 5-foot cube.
Yeah. So you could,
Okay.
in theory, throw something into the water to make the splash, and then just have the illusion of one of you face down, like you're drowning in there.
Yeah.
Then I'll do that.
Okay. You find something large enough to make a splash, and you cast minor illusion. So there's just a little doppelganger of one of you. And as the Sahagin attempts to attack the illusion, its spear thrusts through it, and the illusion vanishes. And he just looks like up at you, like, "What the fuck?"
Fadov, now get it.
Hello there, and
Yeah.
goodbye.
Let me,
So I need a target. I don't see it.
Hagen Coral Smasher. So you are met with this giant, ugly, stupid fish creature.
Giant, ugly, stupid.
Big as hell and dumb. Look at his dumb face. Like, he's like, "Why you tricked me? Oh fuck!" Yeah. So you go to attack it, and you can tell like what passes for joy on his face vanishes when he realizes that he can't just torture some random innocent creature.
It's 19.
All right, Vidove, you just leap onto this creature like Leela from Futurama, and just stab it.
Well, that would be even higher if it was a melee attack. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that as a melee attack. Why not?
Mm-hmm. It hits regardless, so.
And I think I have extra attack. Second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, do your damage. Yeah, so you've hurt this thing pretty bad. You've got him down to almost half health, and he's just like, "Oh."
And I think no. I think I'll keep those. I don't need it right now.
Okay. Limit, get your attack in, and then we're gonna start initiative.
Yes, I will throw a firebolt at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that.
Oh, you know the drill.
All right, let's see, where's that modifier thing?
There goes the knee.
That's critical.
I used to be a fish
Nice.
monster like you until I took a firebolt to the knee. You're underwater.
here-
Yeah, I know. How bad it was.
Burns like hell, man.
So,
Those
Vidove,
waterproof firebolts.
you're in the water as this thing gets flash broiled like a big pot of gumbo directly in front of you. Your eyebrows are singed a little bit, but it's dead. It's completely fucking dead. And you're like, that was pretty good.
They usually hunt in packs, right?
Yes.
Is there something else with everything with me?
So you notice that like there were things that were in the wings waiting to attack you, and then they saw their friend get turned into gumbo, and they're like, you know what? Maybe we'll wait.
Oh, ambush predators! Don't you love them?
No. If it's a fair fight, they're not going to risk the energy of possibly losing, so they just backed off for now. But you know that they're there, and they know that you know that they know that you know that they're there.
Okay. So what happened?
I was moving you guys back down into the water, unless you want to live here forever.
No,
No. Yeah, we can go.
So you head back down into the water. You can definitely see the signs of an abandoned struggle because there's a bunch of like tridents and things that are just abandoned. Like, oh no, we don't want any problem with that. So as you make your way back to, I'm assuming the party, or are you going to continue exploring?
I think now that we know there's something in there, we should tell the party about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we go back to the party.
All right. So you two emerge in the middle of the pool of water, and then you throw your hair back like a little mermaid, like ah. So Dove, you get out of the water, hands running through your hair. Bumi's just like, damn.
We know who certainly was that.
Hmm?
Well, it might have been you, or maybe not. But certainly something happened. You opened it. Someone opened the door.
Well, guess that's what the lever did that we had.
Yes, there's a door that's opened right here.
And we also encountered some Sahugin.
Done. That's all just as two people. Congrats.
Well, some with nothing a bit of fishing can't fix.
Fish fear me.
Vampires want me.
So Sonja, you bravely enter this door. This room smells like absolute death. There are ironically no dead bodies. However, there is nothing but like rotten provisions in here, and the bugs that have eaten the rotten provisions have all died in here. So the floor is scattered with seeds, bug carcasses, and just dust and dirt. Like, ugh.
Is it big or small bugs?
Quite large, like the scarab beetles from the Mummy movie.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Remember, these guys came from a jungle climate where bugs are goddamn enormous.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation there, Sonia.
Oh no.
Perhaps. What's going on, Jamrose?
Nope.
Let's see here. What did you get for that roll?
I see dead bodies.
Yeah, you are just taken aback by the rot and decay happening in here. You're like, oh. Blue walks in the room and she says,
Mashkatuka Nergen.
Oh no. Blue, with her keen wolf senses, comes to the same conclusion you do. Ew.
Yeah. Ew.
So the rest of you watch as Sonia and her wolf walk into the room and just go, ew, yeah, ew.
Brother, ew.
Brother, ew. Yeah.
So nothing in there of any interest?
I mean, nothing that they found. They rolled a 4.
No. Just asking and then going in there myself and doing investigate.
Also doing the
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you just barely made it. Okay, so
Yeah, no.
Cyrene, you walk in there and your brilliant radiance illuminates the only valuable object in the room. This very obvious, like, skull made of crystal. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, crystal skull.
I mean, it is an objectively, like, alien-looking skull. Obviously, no person who lives in this tribe would have a skull like that, and its prominence in this building makes 0 sense.
Curious. I'm going to get that thing out of there and show it to the people.
Pray to starvation, wasn't it?
So you remove the skull from its position, and the villagers recoil from it, and they begin to, I mean, literally hiss.
It's not good.
I'm going to put it into my bag and just see if they stop hissing or leave me alone.
They leave you alone. They don't make any attempt to, like, take it from you, but clearly that thing's presence made them upset.
So we went down here. We found a crystal skull that clearly doesn't belong to anyone near us.
No, I don't think it's crystal. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Or wasn't it?
It's
In my mind, in my mind, it's crystal because we can make a lot of dough with that.
Yeah, like it's not literally a skull made of crystal, but it is like, you know, the crystal skull from the Indiana Jones movies. Yeah, but it is an alien skull, or at the very least a monster skull, and its presence upsets the villagers. That's all you know about it so far.
So would I know?
Like, so there's other locked doors, right? Are they only this door open? Right? Is there any way we could like see if the skull opened the other doors?
Does it have like the dimensions of like a Kotor's head?
It has the dimensions of Vadov, since you have otherworldly knowledge. given your experience with the Mind Flayers. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
On it, boss. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Mhm.
That's even worse.
So
I
you
have a few to burn. I have a few of these to burn. I think this works.
Okay.
Just check my how many I actually have. Wrote it down. Did I? Guess I fucking didn't.
Hmm.
I have at least one.
So with the 10, that's more than enough. So the creature that these things belong to is something called the Niyogi. They look like this when they're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are commonly known as an outsider. They are horrific. They are like spider creatures that are mixed with worms, and they have otherworldly intelligence. Are incredibly deadly. Like they're basically a perfect version of a Drider from like the Underdark, but
Yeah.
they live on the astral plane.
So it's a space strider.
Yes. And whereas Driders are failed attempts of ascension, these things are born this way. So all the animal cunning of an actual spider, but with a superhuman intelligence. Very, very bad news. All of you coming in contact.
How did this get?
Make an intelligence check to see if you can answer that very question.
There we go.
So Vidove, you reach down into your thoughts. You grab one of your swords and you use it to meditate and just think, because there has to be a logical explanation for how this got here. And Vidove, you don't notice this because you're in a trance. So the rest of you watch as Vidove, in like the Zenyatta crisscross applesauce stance, just begins to float over the water. The water that he is floating over begins to fall upwards, and he's like the opposite of like being in a waterfall thinking. The water itself is just hitting the top of the roof and then just spreading out in every direction. And as the water hits every corner in the room, it begins to fall down in a light rain. So as you are sitting there watching what is happening, the rain takes form, and you can see all around you the silhouettes of the people and animals that used to live in this village. You see them going about their day, just doing villager things, idle NPC animations, fucking moving hay, petting the same cow over and over again. And out of nowhere...
Good times days. King doesn't come ill.
Oh,
give me a moment. I'll be AFK really quick.
Okay. So while that's happening, a large explosion seems to rock the village. You don't hear anything. You just see them like shifting on their feet and holding their arms out as if they're going to fall. The vision shifts to the right like a Dutch angle, and then you see the Kuatoa, and you see giant spider-like creatures attacking the village. Everyone running in every direction. Then the vision that you're seeing kind of just turns back into normal, and the rain stops. It all splashes to the ground and runs back into the water. Abadove, you splash back into the water yourself, and you're just like, help, help.
I'm gonna grab the Vadove.
All right.
Grab the halfling.
So you go and you bring him back. He's not in any kind of danger of drowning, but he did not know that he was doing that. So Vidove, you did not see this vision. I'm assuming somebody tells you what you saw, but that's what happened. At some point in time, the village was completely normal. Then out of nowhere, the outsiders attacked it, and that's where everyone is now, dead and gone. The villagers that are with you break down and just begin to wail and gnash their teeth. They are not happy about this revelation.
Well, that's not really a surprise. Either way, we should probably get going.
too, though. And depending on how long it's been, and by judging what we've seen so far, we might run into one of those things as well. Just nods to your back where the skull is.
Mhm.
Well, that might be the case, but now we are all together, so should be able to take it.
Oh, you have much to learn.
All of you give me a perception check to see if you can see something in the vision.
I don't. I can't really, can I? Man,
Okay.
Fantasy Grounds really hates you, doesn't it?
So, Niman, as you were paying close attention to this is definitely like in your area of expertise. You realize that on this door over here, there is a lever. Oh, yep.
Okay.
And the vision showed you that this door is your way forward. It's covered by dirt and debris, and you barely even noticed it now. But now that the rain kind of just washed it away, you're like, oh, there we go.
Then I try to clean up the what's covering it so I can pull it.
Yeah. So give me a strength.
Let's see. Maybe I will. Okay.
Yeah, no, and you need a little bit more juice, so somebody with muscles can come help this wizard who's doing all this.
I'm gonna do it. Time to help the wizard.
Sorry, get in there.
Okay, I'm pretty. Please let me roll just physically, please.
That's a 20. That's
All right. So the combination of the three of you managed to yank this thing forward. The lever snaps off in place, but the door unlocks and flies open. As you enter this room, you can tell this is some sort of like a basic living quarters. There's like tanning racks and things. There's a fire pit in the middle of the room that's long since gone out. There's a set of stairs leading upwards, and on the top of the flight of stairs, there is another bridge leading into a different building. They were connected at some point. However, as you can see, the ground or the bridge pieces have collapsed. So you're going to need to make your way across somehow. It is quite far, too. It is like, what, 40 feet across?
Interesting.
Well,
Guess it's time for that now, huh?
Yep, give me a moment. I am going to cast Fly on myself.
So, as you're casting Fly on yourself, you see Wumi's bot just kind of like fly over to you, gently pick you up, Princess Kyrie style, and just ferry you across.
Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Touch it while in creature. Yeah.
Well, you don't need to
Okay.
cast it anymore.
Alright. So I look around.
Okay. So you are at the top of this stair, and there is a small landing, and what appears to be nothing. Just as you come down, you see a room full of chests that are old, but seem to be in pretty good condition. There is a lever to your left over here, and you feel like this lever opens this door.
Before I open the lever, I want to start checking the chest.
Of course, loot goblin. All right.
Someone has to be.
Yeah, I mean, no one can get to you now. So,
Yep.
you check the chests. A lot of them are locked. You're gonna need somebody who can pick these, or somebody strong enough to smash them open. But the ones that are open contain not gold, but electrum. How much electrum? Let's find out.
Oh boy.
852 pieces of electrum. Now, as a wizard, this makes your fucking wand rock hard, because you know that Electrum is the only way to buy magic items in this world, and you have found primo, pristine, first generation printing Electrum. You found the first Bitcoin, and it's just like,
Not any first Bitcoin, the first.
yeah, you have John Bitcoin in your hands right now. Electrum in this world cannot be reproduced. It cannot be artificially created. It is straight up a one-for-one blockchain system. So it is incredibly valuable, but it's exclusively used for magic items. So finding almost 1,000 pieces of it is really, really lit. 852.
852. Okay, Electrum.
We have to kill him.
Okay. I pocket it for right now, and then I continue to check the other chests.
Okay, so I don't know how to mark these, but the one directly in front of you has Electrum. This one is empty. These first 4 are locked. So this one from here to here is locked. This one contains what appears to be a very rudimentary skull-shaped key.
I'm sorry, what?
Like an old-timey key, right? Like from an old mansion, and on the end of it has a big skull on the end of it. And then the other one has what appears to be some sort of a statuette.
I take the key, put it in my bag too.
All right.
The statuette, I just pick it up and put it on the table.
Okay.
Grave robbing, is it?
Is it really robbing if there's no one to warn you
skull key?
There's nobody in the grave. Is it really grave robbing?
Yeah.
Certainly robbing someone.
And then I go and pull the lever.
Okay.
Thank you, Kronk.
So you pull the lever, and this door flies open.
Mm-hmm.
Niman walks out like Woody from Toy Story, tipping his hat like, hey.
Well done. What did you find?
I found some Electrum, a key. There's a statue that I put on the table, and there's also 4 chests I can get opened.
I'm gonna look at the statue.
So, Cyrene, you go and you look at the statue. Give me a religion check.
Captain.
And you said I can open it with just by strength, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was basically me saying, I'm gonna look at the statue, Sonia, smash.
Cyrene, you hold the statue in your hands, and despite it being made out of what appears to be either stone or some kind of bone, it is very light in your hands, and just the heat from your inner flame makes it float and dance. The statuette is of a woman with long flowing hair. Her arms are outstretched as if she's dancing. She's got what appears to be a thin silk or something similar material connecting her 2 arms together. She looks like a dancer. And as she sits there and spins in your hand, you feel some sort of a pull in the back of your brain, as if you've seen this before somewhere.
I'm gonna investigate that pull, try to remember.
Give me a history. So you rack your brain, and you realize this is a depiction of the goddess whose temple this is. What her name was?
Dedicated to? It's the temple of the goddess it's dedicated to, basically.
Yes. So, the name does not immediately come to you. As you manipulate the statue, you can see that there are runes inscribed on the bottom of it. And the best summation of the runes that you can transcribe is Aeyra.
Did we meet that one before? That name does ring a bell.
Yes, we did last session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. I remember now.
But only by seeing statues and hearing her voice. So that's it.
Yeah, better than nothing.
So as you rack your brain and you think of Aeyra, the whole room turns a much cooler, much calmer color, ambient color.
Someone is very much happy to be remembered. I'll take the statue out and just I'll not take the statue out of the room. I'm going to present to get the villagers and essentially show them the statue.
Mm-hmm. So you show them the statue, they drop to their knees and they begin to absolutely just lose their mind. Like, oh my god, oh we thought we'd never see the lady again.
Also, I rolled a 19 on the strength check for the block chest.
Okay. So, Sonja, with your bulging biceps, where's Sonja? There she is. You reach down in there and you just dig your fingers into the rotting wood and just with a tremendous crack rip open the 4 locked chests. Inside the chests you find not gold but platinum.
We're rich. We're rich.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely rich, yeah. Mushroom. Oh my god.
you find
I have a
11.
feeling that this is going to end very comedically and we lose everything. I have a bad feeling about it.
I don't do games like that. You find what you find. If you didn't take the time to discover these things, you would have left it on the table. I would have told you way after the fact, would it be too late to get to it, so you'd feel extra bad.
The door slams shut behind you. Anyways, here's all that stuff you missed.
100%. That's exactly how I do things. All right. So yeah, you dig through all four chests and you find over 1,100 pieces of platinum.
What?
You have enough platinum in here to basically start a small army or create a small kingdom in your name.
I know someone that would be very, very happy about this revelation.
Yeah, Sonia, you are officially the richest person in the party by leagues.
By a long shot.
I think she's
By
gonna
more than a long shot.
And you know who got the money? The person that has no brain power.
She just flexes flex.
The brain is a muscle too.
So
I don't want to make a note of that. I'm trying to see if I can.
I got
make
it.
a note of it.
So there's a party sheet that you guys all have. I added it in there. And then how much electrum did you guys get? Like 852, right? 852.
Yes.
Yeah.
852. You also have a combined total of 974 gold and then silver and copper, but I don't really count those. I just add those to your gold.
That's just the silver and copper is just peanuts if there's platinum involved.
Yeah. Hang on, let me just add.
It's like, okay, guys, I want a burger. Okay, how much is it? Two copper. Take this platinum.
Crash the economy.
Okay, so you now have a combined total of 1,830 gold, 1,100 platinum, and then I just removed your copper and silver. I just give them a 1-to-1. Okay. I don't bother with copper and silver. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Now retiring to be an adventurer. Just says F you all, just leave. No.
Yeah.
What was how much was a platinum in relation to gold again?
I
It just notes a lot.
I think it's like 100 to 1. Let me see. Platinum.
Yeah.
I should.
So basically, I have 110,000 gold. 100,000 gold. Over.
1 platinum piece is equal to 10 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
It's
But
still a
then-
lot of gold pieces.
A singular
Still
gold
okay.
piece is like an entire year's wages for somebody. Like, it's a shit ton of money.
Yeah. But magic items are still expensive as well.
Mhm. Yeah, and they can
Yeah, that's why we have Electrum.
Electrum, yeah.
So we can
Well,
essentially still buy the entire town.
Mm-hmm.
At least one town somewhere over the rainbow.
Hmm.
Once this is over.
Yeah, it's 1 GP is 10 silver pieces, 100 copper pieces, 1/10 of a platinum piece, and 2 electrum, but electrum is different than this one. Yeah, a singular gold piece. There's no like real world analog. It says like a $200. That's obviously not enough.
Electrum is just the decimeters of gold.
Mhm. But yeah, no, you guys are infinitely wealthy, and the the tribesmen see you just coming out like King Homer, just covered in gold and like, hey, for stuff.
Well, it's not my problem. I'm a monk.
Do you try to hide the fact that you have taken thousands of gold and platinum from them?
You just take the skull and just shush him with it.
It's just this giant bulge in the money
In
bag.
Sonia's pants, yeah, I get it.
Just pad your
Like at
bra with
the
platinum.
at the hip.
I just grab the statuette and just hold it like Lion King. Ah!
And throw it.
So you take the statue of Aeyra and you kind of just wave it at them, and they are now like that gorilla from One Punch Man. They are very serious.
Alright, I'll take it away from Sonia. Stop that. Still, some piece of the goddess.
I mean that's not the issue. The issue is that you've taken all of their money.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that just picking up and presenting them a statue of the goddess isn't really improving the situation.
Definitely not. That's 100% not making it better.
Jeez. How many are there again?
We are not killing them.
Out of interest.
There are 3 groups of 3. There's
I just
9.
want to know the mental image of how many of these serious gorilla faces we're looking.
Oh yeah, no, you're looking at like a hunting tribe of like 9 people.
Okay. It's a nice. It's kind of a funny mental image though.
Right
So
now, he's already planning how to kill all of them.
The platinum, and they kind of point at the platinum, and then do like a arms up like what the fuck motion.
Yeah, Sonia, what the fuck? Alright. Sonia?
Eating, sorry.
Jonathan?
It was just there.
So as you are having a tense standoff, trying to figure out what you're gonna do with the money, the cool breeze from inside, generated by this statue, begins to increase in speed, and a gentle voice in a language you don't understand just begins to like ring out in a kind of like sing-song throughout the cavern. The villagers hear this sing-song and just take a knee with their arms crossed over their chest and murmur something.
I'll take the knee too.
You take the knee. You don't hear what they hear, but you know that something is happening. What are the rest of you doing while this is going on?
Looking around.
Yeah, look around.
I feel watched.
So you say you feel watched, and I don't have a model for her yet, but you feel a very soft Galadriel-esque hand touch your shoulder, and in a voice both deep and terrifying, you hear, "No need to fight. It is okay."
I wasn't planning.
The voice does not address you and just says, "Please." And the tribesmen just kind of, make a motion that they're not going to attack you. All of you make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, enough having to roll that.
7.
11. That should be fine. Please tell me it's fine.
Oh, okay. So Nimon fails, Cyrene passes, Vidove fails, Sonya passes. 2 for Jimmy. So, Jimmy and Cyrene, both of you have extensive.
Sonya, me?
Who's the DM here? Me or you? All right. Am I allowed to run my game, motherfucker?
No.
No.
Jimmy and Cyrene, both of you have religious history, so you know when you're in the presence of an actual physical deity, and you know to be on your best behavior. So her brilliance and her radiance does not startle you. You just reciprocate what you saw the tribesman doing. You just take a knee with your arms crossed, and both of you feel the same sensation. Cold, breezy hands just kind of like running their fingers through your human and flame hair. You feel at ease. You're just like, oh, that's nice. Sonya, you're too big. You're too strong to be scared of a god. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking Sonya. Nimon, however, you're just like, oh, you don't believe in gods. There's clearly some sort of an irrational fucking situation here. Clearly, this is some sort of a demon. We need to kill it. Vidove, you have had a little too much contact with outsiders, and you're like, oh, some sort of weird eldritch abomination. We need to kill it.
It doesn't believe in gods. Demon.
I feel like this is that's like going on the inside, and the outside just looks like this.
Yeah, like he doesn't believe in gods, but he has had physical interactions with demons.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like I said, the woman just kind of just drifts among you very gently, has the tribesmen lower their weapons and, you know, just kind of give up any kind of hostile intent towards you. And in a voice you don't understand, she points to the gold, the platinum, the electrum, and just kind of does like a flittering like bird hand motion as if to say, like, it's fine, it's gone. You no longer have any need for it. They'll have a lot more use for it. So the gentle voice kind of guides you to this door. There's a giant door to the east.
Okay.
And the voice says, I am waiting on the other side. However, I cannot progress any further. I need you to open the door and set me free.
Understood. It will be done.
Looks like we might have to go swimming again.
So when you mention you have to go swimming, the voice gently laughs and says, yes, there's one more lever you have not pulled. And then she reaches over and grabs the statuette and the key. And she says, these are for what comes beneath, or what comes after. This immediate door lies in the now sunken feast chamber.
The what chamber?
The feast chamber. And
Oh, feast! I heard beast and was very worried.
Oh yeah, no. The beast.
More Sahugan.
No. This tribe, she kind of just takes you all by the hand and just kind of shows you around. This tribe here is very small, very devoted. They ate their meals together. They did everything together. And then when the incident happened, that was all put to an end.
So they're the ones that are still keeping you around, despite so many having forgotten about you.
She looks at you for a second and says, I guess that's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is I never truly left, and it's I who's keeping them around. It's hard to say, quite frankly. However, then she points down and says, the answers you seek are at the bottom of this completely normal, non-corrosive, non-deadly water.
Non-corrosive, non-deadly water that is just filled with a few Sahugan.
Yeah.
And Nimon cast a spell Alter Self on himself.
Okay.
To look
So
like
that I adapt my body to aquatic environments, growing gills, growing webs between my fingers, and I can breathe underwater and swim equal to
Wonderful.
my.
That's
I
killer.
grab him and throw him into the water.
Just slam dunk
Look,
him
it's
in the
basically
water.
giving you a head start.
I just throw the man into the water for no reason.
I say, does anybody have anything to fight water creatures?
I have a sword.
Yeah, the rest of the party is just like, we really can't help you with that. Like,
Here, wait. Just insert a meme where the guy is holding the other guy's shoulder and just smiling.
Yeah.
And with
You
the other
got it,
hand,
bro.
with the other hand, Serene offers Nimon a shiny rock.
offer you a shiny
That's
rock
yeah.
in these trying times.
Yeah.
So,
And mhm.
Sonia and Jimmy, you look at each other and you're like, we really can't help. Like, both of us are too heavily armored to do anything about it. We would just drown. Irene's made of fire. Art's is a vampire. Robots don't work underwater. He's a
What?
hobo.
Wait. What's the problem with vampires and water?
Vampires hate running water.
Yeah.
It's a common known fact. They cannot usually pass running water.
One said the water's running, but I also didn't know that part about vampires. Good to know.
Well, trying to pass through water makes the water technically running.
I didn't know it about vampires.
What?
Also, Art is like anemic and sleepy, so she would just fall asleep and drown. Well, she gets drowned. She doesn't breathe, but she would just get carried away by the current.
I tell the people that like be ready in case any of the fish people come back here. Or
This is gonna be a
We would,
drag out fight between the two smallest members. Let's go, Nimon and Vadov.
so Nimon dives, nods to Lasse and then dives down.
All right.
Right, following right behind. Because it's funny how we always end up in duo adventures like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you don't dive. You get thrown and you make it a dive motion.
Small characters, big adventure.
So I saw we passed like a little. Is there anything there? Or is that just part of the map?
So you come down in here. Give me a investigation.
Do I also?
If you want to.
Oh well, I guess
That's
my
a nat
juice is
20.
done.
Or at least someone has them.
Badove, you poke around and you're like, huh, I don't really see much of anything. As you poke around, you grab a handle and you feel an electric current just flow through your veins, and you're like, that's weird.
That's weird, actually.
He's right behind me, isn't he? So you actually rip out a trident. Not just any trident, though. A super broken, unbelievably bullshit trident that'll make you go, what?
What again?
It'll go, Let's see here. Well,
Guys, you gotta want to see this.
yeah, exactly. A little bit of that. I'm literally forging you this trident right now.
I knew it.
And then they're like that SpongeBob thing where it's just like, yes, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. This is the.
Just ends up with D.
Oh yeah, no, this is nasty. It's gonna get worse as we go, but let's see here. So you grab this trident, and as you hold it, you no longer need to breathe air, and you're like, oh yeah, this is good. I can breathe. I can fight.
I can see.
Let's see here. Trident. So this thing radiates with radiant energy, and it also has two barely contained spells. This thing thirsts for battle. It wants to hurt people. You're like,
Oh, great! Another voice in my head.
It's not. It doesn't talk to you. It just kind of more like it gives you. It affects you mentally, where you're just like, yeah, I want to hurt things now. You're right. You're right, Triton. Why shouldn't I hurt them?
After all, why not?
Exactly. Just fucking Bilbo with the ring. Why shouldn't I hurt them?
Listen, you have a weird tendency to picking up very violent weapons.
The fuck you mean? My other 2 weapons are completely fine.
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are.
They're psychopaths, and also your wife is probably a psychopath too. She drinks people.
I don't know where you have get that idea that my weapons that I'm bearing are violent psychopaths. They aren't.
Yeah, they are completely benign, helpful, mundane like thing. They're totally genial. The trident, on the other hand, is absolutely batshit fucking insane. If it had hair, it'd be in frosted gel tips. He's got a fucking like Live Strong bracelet on and a No Fear shirt. He's wearing Tap Out brand stuff and his fucking Wily X shades on.
I guess I'm taking this one fishing on the weekends, huh?
So you approach the feast chamber. There are the remains of tables and chairs that are kind of suspended, floating, or just kind of just bobbing around. And in the middle of the room is a singular Sahagin, and he seems to be aura farming, waiting for you to show up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, let me actually read this thing. Bright light, good to know.
Okay. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just reading them. This is gonna be fun to play around with, huh?
Oh yeah, no, it's interesting. So there is a singular 4-armed Sahagin just kind of sitting there, posted up again, aura farming like he's in a fucking YouTube edit. And he sees you both approach and just points at you. And in your mind, you hear, "What brings you to my domain?"
I need to pull a lever.
I see. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to proceed.
Why not? Got your boss breathing down your neck or something.
He looks at you quizzically and says, "Boss, I don't know what a boss is. I am the leader of the Sahagin."
You do look the part.
He makes no attempt to respond to that comment. He says, "Go now, and I will allow you to live. If you continue to encroach upon our lands, it will not be met with peace."
We simply want to pull a lever, and we are your domain.
He slightly slims forward. It appears I'm not making myself clear. Turn back now. I care not why you came. You will not accomplish whatever it is.
Niman tries to negotiate with him. He says, "You seem to be a reasonable leader and person. Perhaps there is something that I can aid you with, that you will allow us passage. I am a very powerful when it comes to magic."
The Sahagin looks at you for a second, and he just says, "What services could you possibly offer me?"
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt you for a moment, Violet. Why are you trying to pull the lever?
What?
No, I want to hear it from Lasse and Danny. Why are you trying to pull the lever?
So we can proceed?
Why do we want to proceed?
I'm confused.
I don't see your problem.
Just tell him that we want to proceed because we have an audience with a goddess, or tell him what we come in the here as emissaries of the goddess, something like that.
I don't think he cares.
It's worth a try, and maybe we get some information about her or him.
Well then, we do have an audience for someone of your almost equal to your standing. So we will simply pull that lever, be on the way. That's it. You're free to reign over your domain again. Out, interlopers.
The Sahagin says, "This parlay is closed. It is clear you no longer speak the common tongue. I will now use violence, and I hope you are fluent." He reaches into his mouth with one of his forearms and makes a loud, high-pitched whistling sound. It kind of hurts you a little bit. Doesn't cause you physical damage, but you're just like, ugh. And those of you on land as well, I need you to roll perception checks.
All right. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so Cyrene, you notice it. Sonia, you notice it. Where is the Jim Jam? Percepzione. He does not notice it. He's dumb as hell. Everyone point laugh. Okay, so the two of you who do notice, you notice that the water that was more or less still outside of like the ripples of the people swimming underneath it now begins to vibrate violently, as if somebody is agitating the water. And it eventually, over time, begins to froth and bubble as if it's boiling, and then erupting from beneath the waves, or the artificially generated waves, come several Sahagin. Let's see here. So that's one over there. The wave shaper. Sahagin 3. Sahagin 35. Okay. Earlier, these guys just showed up visible that I having to physically do it every single time. Yeah, so giant bipedal fishmen erupt from the water, hissing, snapping their jaws at you, and they are here to hurt you. Meanwhile, underwater, the Baron points at you, and again he's going to give you a crash course on violence, because you clearly do not understand any other language.
We tried talking to you. That's it.
He takes his forearms and he slams them together across his chest, making large reverberations in the water. And quickly swimming to his side comes two incredibly haughty-looking Sahagin. Clearly, these are like his personal guard. He points at you all.
What is the full title? Sorry. What is the full title?
One of them is a blade master.
Oh, champion.
And one of them is a champion, yeah.
Okay.
So it said he crosses his arms. Two of his lower arms produce smaller blades. The two top arms hold a sharp spear. His bodyguards ready the same thing, and they say, "Roll initiative."
Okay. While he's doing that,
the initiative, huh?
Wow.
I tell Lasse, as he's preparing, if you can disengage, if you feel like all's lost, I will try to hold him back, like disengage and try to pull the lever, and we'll try to run away.
You pull the lever. I think. You pull the lever. I look down at the trial. I think I got this.
All right. Well, whichever one of us is weak, then goes and pulls the lever.
Whichever one is closer, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
It's my mirror image, not mirror.
Well, Jimmy goes last as usual.
Yeah.
Well,
Never
the
mind.
shiny boy rolls
Shiny
another
boy
one.
goes
Alright.
Mitri, have you rolled yet?
Oh. Go on. Ah, finally.
Oh, come on! That's bullshit!
And at least Blue and I are the same.
Yeah, this initiative is fucked. Okay. Sonja, top of the order. Then Vadov. Then all enemies. You guys are very lucky you did not agitate that tribe, because they're going to be helpful. Alright,
Does what? 17 hit?
17 hits, yes.
And I will hit them with. Sorry.
What?
We'll get there in a moment.
Alright.
I will use a hill strike on it,
Mhm.
and I must succeed a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh man, if it wasn't 1 minute casting time, that would be so awesome, but it is.
And it gets hit by another D6 of damage.
Hang on.
Roll D6. It takes 3 extra damage.
Stormbreaker, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. What's the DC I gotta make?
DC 15.
15. Con?
No, strength. Strength saving. Yep.
Oof. Fails.
It gets knocked prone.
Alright.
And I'll attack it again.
Hits.
21 hit. 11.
Okay.
That's it for now.
Vadov.
Yeah. So, in case you wanna know, what I was giggling about, you gave me tsunami, remember, on
Yes.
this thing? Yeah. It's if it wasn't a casting time of a minute, the end of the wall, right in front of my feet is 50 feet, which would summon the tsunami, but it's a 1 minute casting time, so it's not working. But it's funny that that technically would work if I started casting it as soon as we started talking to him.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Sorry.
bless you.
Okay.
I'm going to. Does this count as a monk weapon or not?
Yes. And any weapon that you touch is a monk weapon.
All right, thank you. I'm going to.
I grant you the rank of monk weapon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give him a weapon he can't use. It's pointless.
That would be funny.
It would be.
I just. I feel like I do have a little bit of range, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to two-hand this thing for versatile.
Mhm.
And I'm going to stab at the Baron.
Okay.
Tight collar infused radiant trident for 25.
25 hits. Let me add versatile damage here. Five, 6. Okay. What is it, 1d8?
It's a D8, yeah.
1d8 plus strength. Or dex, right? Because you're a monk.
It's strength.
Okay.
I mean, you put strength on the entire rest of the weapon. I thought
Alright.
maybe you should use strength as a baseline.
Just can someone give me a very quick screenshot?
Yeah.
Because my phone is running out of battery.
Oh no. Let me close. Alright, so the thing's there. This is what Lasse and them are fighting. And then you guys over here
Thank you.
are fighting this. Okay. So Lasse, is that your turn?
I would need to stab him still.
Yeah. Then do your damage.
Wait, you didn't add the thing yet.
Yeah, it did. It's at the bottom. Number 6 trident.
Oh, at the very bottom. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Magnifying glass work. Go. Okay, second step.
Mhm.
Actually, first, gonna use a reaction. Can you roll me con save?
Okay.
Do we make
14.
it save 15?
14.
Do we make it save 15 because you also made the spell save 15?
Yes.
Okay, then he is wait, blinded until the end of the attacker's next turn.
Okay.
So he's blinded until his turn is done. I'm going to stab him again. That's a 16?
Mhm.
Okay. Come on, man.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action to burn key point. Where is it? It's there. Flurry of blows.
Hit it.
I'm going to kick. So unless I can attack with that again, but I think
Yeah.
I can't.
No, you're fine.
What?
You're able to do whatever you can normally on land.
No, I mean like with the trident. I'm pretty sure I can't stab him with the trident.
Honestly, why not?
Okay, if you're allowing it,
Yeah.
I guess.
You can't stab somebody with a trident? That's what it's for.
No, I mean like as a flurry of blows.
Yeah, you stab it in, you pull it out, and you stab it in again. What's the problem?
Playing Kensei Mock without playing Kensei Mock, man. And that's the last one. That's a nat 20.
God damn, do it to him.
Forceful blow.
Dazed too.
Dazed.
Shit out of them.
Well, that reaction was kind of wasted. Critical.
Max, critical. And then do it again.
Max, critical, and do it again. Max, critical. Boop. And do it again.
Again.
There we go, there's the damage numbers.
Yeah, baby, it's a win for. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Fantastic. So on land, the wave shaper is like, I'm a fish man. Blah, blah, blah. He's gonna run over there. He's gonna try to attack Sonja. Oh, should I do it? Should I do the dumb thing? Let's see here.
Uh-oh.
Why not? Why shouldn't I do stupid shit?
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
So the wave shaper begins to look at the water, look at you all, looks at the camera and says, I'm about to do a pro gamer move, and just with it like a pure waterbender erupts a tornado, just an absolute cyclone in the middle of this room, and would you believe it? There's sharks in it.
Oh, damn it.
How many sharks? Let's find out. 3. Oh, they don't have pictures. Initiative for the shark. Let's find out. Next check. Okay. So the Sahagin just begins to create a literal sharknado in the middle of the room, and you are all just like, hmm. So there are gigantic sharks now, represented by this giant G for giant shark. However, they go in the next session.
How very climactic.
The room is also beginning to fill with water. That's just something you should keep in mind. So that's his turn. Oh, it's their turn now. So, as you all are watching the Sharknado happen, you hear the flap, flap, flap of gross, wet, soggy feet as the Kuatoa from earlier also enter the fray. And they're like, haha, we are also fishmen. Ranged weapon attack. Sonja. You get a spear check. Oh my god!
Against who is this?
Sonja got hit with a spear from a Kuatoa.
Is this like Fishman Solidarity?
Oh, they were pursuing you to begin with.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stab,
no.
kill, and do it again. Alright, so that's that one. Hagen 1. He's gonna run up and he's gonna attack Jim Jam. Attempt a Flim Flammer. Got a biter, see if he can. That's a hit. And then claw attack. Ah!
Oh.
Another claw attack.
What?
Oh, what? Who was decapitated? What?
So Jimmy just gets fucking knocked up upside her head and just into the water. The same, I don't instantly kill you guys. I won't instantly kill her either.
No. I just came back.
Yeah.
Didn't hear anything. Just looked at the chat log and just effect decapitation.
Yeah. Yeah, so Jim just gets knocked unconscious from full health, and she's just floating in the water now, just starting to sink. Where's Jimmy? Okay. So that's that guy's turn. So this guy's just like, Ree! Just losing his fucking mind.
Literally me.
So the Baron is blind, and he's just like, I see. You are
He's
quite...
also dazed.
Yeah, you are all very fluent in violence in his head, as he's just like... Yeah, he's blind and stunned, so he's having a bad day. So the Blade Master shoots forward, and he just says, you will pay for your transgressions.
It's just really enjoying the trident you gave me. Actually, it's very nice.
Yeah, no. Wave cutter blade.
It's vantage. Do they have pack tactics?
No, he's got blood frenzy.
I see. Well, that doesn't hit.
Yeah. That one
But
hits.
that hits.
Oh!
Holy shit.
So the first one missed, but it was clearly just a way to gauge the range and distance so that he can get up in your shit and hurt you emotionally. There's the crit hit. There's the follow-up attack. And then there's the regular attack. And he just roars in your face, "I'm going to eat you." Make no mistake. Number
I
3.
have a question, Nimin. Nimin,
Your question?
can you cast a fireball?
Does it need to be fire? Because I can cast an orb of any type of damage.
Well, I wouldn't like it to be electricity, honestly.
Electric ball.
Oh, I see. You mean that fireball? Yes.
Yeah.
If it needs to be, then yes, we could do that. But I have other spells to whittle them down first.
Well,
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That missed. Hagen number 3. Jumps in the water. As far as 5. What is his swim speed? 40 feet. Okay. Wow. Irene is just doing that hip sway dance and avoiding all of it. The ancient tribe is like, no, Jim Jam. Runs forward. You hear the sound of ancient bows being knocked back with tremendous strength. You're like, if this thing hits you, it's gonna hurt. Like a coconut gun that fires in spurts. Oh my god. The Sahagin is hit with the brutal impact of a bow sent flying off of its feet. But wait, there's a second attack. In nearly one move, this creature gets blown off of its feet by the force of the longbow, sent into the water, and almost killed in midair. That's 1, 3. It's a hit. That should be enough to kill that guy at least. Beautiful. God damn, these guys are unstoppable. Beautiful.
I'm glad we got them on our side.
Yeah, 100%. Art reaches over and tries to grab Jim Jam. Is she strong? She's incredibly strong. And brave. He reaches down and just grabs Jimmy and yanks her out and throws her onto the ground there. Administers a healing potion. otherwise Jimmy would have started drowning.
Bloop, bloop.
Okay. What did we declare that healing potions were bonus actions?
Yeah.
Okay. So she looks over at this giant shark and then just takes her stance. It's slices the shark as it goes by. God damn, how much hit points is this? Oh my god! Alright, go to one number 1.
You should seize this clusterfuck.
Yeah, they pulled up there hoping to ambush you all, not understanding that they're in the middle of their own ambush. Hit. Damn. Art's vampiric nature allows her to fucking have damage reduction against things that are not magical. So the spear lands like in her shoulder, and he just looks at it. It just gets absorbed out. God damn. Holy Christ. Mick Grufferson. I have no idea what he can do. He's a rogue.
He is a... wasn't he a psychic rogue?
Yes, he is.
I will explode your balls with my mind.
It's funny that Ghost is actually has given us 2 different psychic blade warlocks, not warlocks, rogues,
Mm-hmm.
in 2 of the groups. It's very entertaining.
Mick dashes and with his rapier.
Rapier.
That's a hit. Ahoy! Wow, wow, wow. Beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. So the ground begins to rumble under your feet as, oh lord, he cometh himself, an enormous fish, man. We're talking about like a 10, 12 foot large, gross, blubbery fish, man. This is like...
Good for a leader, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. The art priest.
Yeah.
Boss Nast. So he looks at what is happening here and he says, if you all submit without struggle, I will make your death less painful.
We had worse fights ahead of us. Let's take him down, guys.
Very well. I cast Spirit
Good
Guardian
answer.
in attack mode.
I summon Spirit Guardians. They double as a monster and a trap card.
Yeah. See here. So, a bunch of gross fish head like demons just kind of dance around you while you are under the spell here. Spirit Guardian. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when this creature enters the area for the first time or a turn starts in there, you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. Or 3d8 necrotic damage if you're able. What is... Okay, so it is around this creature. Just weird, gross fish monsters. If you get close enough to attack them, you're gonna end up taking a bunch of damage. No, it's my turn, says the giant shark.
Which one?
Giant shark number 3 specifically, floating around in the Sharknado. Oh, it also has blood frenzy. Delightful.
Oh no.
It has 3d10 plus 6 piercing damage. God damn. It hits Art. She is chomped by a megalodon and just kind of like, ow, and shakes it off. He does not have multi-attack though, thankfully. The champion swims over to Nimmin and says, I will eat your bone. Multi-attack. Here.
I'm going to use a reaction spell shield on myself using my staff. Even though it might already be on me, but here it goes. Alright, so I added 5 AC.
Perfect. Ooh. Okay, so that's one attack. Is it for your whole turn, or is it for just that one attack?
Until my... I think... Hold on, let me check the fine print on this thing. Shield is... Until the start of my next turn, I have +5 bonus to AC. And it blocks magic missiles completely.
You quickly throw up your shield just in time as this creature rocks the entirety of the space directly in front of you with its spear. You feel that if you had gotten hit by this thing, you would have taken substantial damage. You were being pushed against the wall under the force of this creature's blows. He's gonna get you. Oh, I want them. However, your shield is still holding. Your wizard shield can repel things of that magnitude. The Hagen. He's gonna run over there and try to stab Jim Jam. He's a piece of shit like that. Oh no! Jim Jam's unconscious again. So that's multi-attack. Then he's gonna go after Art. Art miss. Blue the wolf. Gotta run and try to eat this thing alive. A lot of hit. That's crazy.
Damn.
You all in the room hear a loud, sickening crunch as Blue's Call of the Wild just reaches around this guy's limbs and just crunches.
Nice. Good talking.
Good boy. Good girl, actually.
I don't know. Does she have multi-attack or extra attack? As she does. So, again! Oh! Delightful.
Oh, it's also dazed.
Let's see if it survives. So it's stunned, first off. And then modifiers critical, max. Yeah. Just tears it to pieces. It has absolutely zero chance. Irene.
Time to have some bloody fun. First off, I'm going to cast my favorite spell in the entire game. Red Fireball. Woo! And I'm not.
What?
What?
Can you repeat that? If you
Delayed Fireball.
no after that.
Said I have nothing after that.
Okay.
I thought you did.
So a
No.
small orange mote of light just appears on the battlefield wherever he chose to put it, and it sits there, generating power, making a loud
Exactly. I'm just going to put it to wherever enemies are collecting themselves. Just again, I don't see anything. I'm blind, and I can't get up. And that isn't everything. How's everyone's health doing? Thank you.
Yeah, Jimmy's incapacitated. She's hurt real bad. Everybody else, for the most part, is fine.
Let's just get Jimmy up for a moment. I'm gonna cast. Where is it?
You can only cast a cantrip if you cast a spell already.
I know. What I had healing touch. Guess I don't. Huh. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to cast. Wait, since when do I have Sunbeam?
I think it came with your class.
No, it's from my armor. I just never knew I had that.
Well, this is why you look at your equipment.
I just missed that. Yeah, but I'm going to give myself Shield of Faith and just essentially run towards the front line to protect everyone. I take the damage. Yeah.
Alright, Nimin, your turn.
Alright, creature. Nimin class cast mirror image on himself.
Okay.
So he splits into basically 3 clones.
Four Nimins. Got 3 clones,
Yes.
so you got 4 Nimins.
And so every time you attack me, basically I roll to see if you attack a clone or me. So I'm going to rush over to the lever with my 4 clones and try to pull it.
Okay. So you need to find the lever first.
Oh, well, yeah, I swim this way.
Okay. So, remember, you are underwater and you don't have a swim speed, so this is basically as far as you can go in one turn. So you see the lever. You see that there's also a bunch of bodies around it and detritus and things. Something happened here. Someone was here before you and tried to find the lever.
So I'm sorry. I can see the lever, but it's like there's bodies there. Is what you were saying?
Yeah, you found the lever. However, the lever is at the top of a set of stairs, and there are dead bodies floating around it. Other people have found this lever before you, and were not as fortunate to make it this far.
Am I done with? Hold on one second.
You
I
can't move
casted.
anymore. That's it.
I should actually. I should have my swim speed.
Oh, that's right.
still
Yeah,
from my.
you altered stuff.
Yeah.
What's your swim speed at?
My swimsuit should be my walking speed.
Okay. Yeah, so you move 30 feet then from where you were at to here.
Okay, so that's it then. Okay.
Mhm.
So then I'll just, like, I guess chill here. Because I'm done. I moved. I used the spell. So.
Okay. Giant shark. Floats in the Sharknado. Sonya, you see its open maw coming directly for you.
Okay.
Alright. That's a hit.
Damn. Hurts.
You let out a just ooh as this giant creature just grabs you and crunches you. You're like, I don't like that.
I will do second wind.
Is that your turn yet?
But damn.
Okay. Ancient Triad number 1. He runs up. He's also going to shoot things at the shark. Did you heal Jimmy or?
Ask me.
Marlon, did you heal Jimmy?
Yeah, I did.
For how much?
No, I didn't. I didn't find the spell.
Okay.
Because that list is enormous. Wait, I'm stupid. Healing actions don't take a slot. I threw a health potion at her.
Okay.
They take a bonus action, but you can just. You're fine, I think.
I didn't do a bonus action.
I can breathe. I can fight. So she stands up groggily. She's like, ow. Then she just looks over and sees this giant shark, like, huh? She draws her blade. Oh, I've dominate person, not dominate creature. Oh no, I've done. Oh, that's 13th level. Damn it. It's dominate beast. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna bring out ultraviolet. She's got allies in melee combat. Advantage. Yes.
Yes.
I hit one of its lucky fins. Again. Oh, nice. All right. And then once more. Then I'm going to butt stroke it with a Radiant Smite. There's that. Undead Fiends. Okay. Got that. Then Radiant Divine Smite.
Smite him, John. Smite him real good.
Yeah, let's see this is how this works. Oh. Or that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So she has done all she can do. The shiny boy leaps into action. It consumes the host.
It consumes.
It thirsts for more. So with Wumi inside the suit, it now is empowered. You see its sword physically grow larger as the eldritch energy inside just begins to just run wild. She's got an ally in melee range. That's a hit. Multi-attack is what? 2 attacks. Okay. Hagen number 5.
Mambo number 5.
Where's that for? He must have just not got put down. Okay, so here he is. So the Hagen grabs its head, and he's just like doing the Aquaman and just commands the shark to make an extra attack. Let's see. 1 is Jimmy, 2 is Cyrene, 3 is Blue, 4 is Woomy. 4 is Woomy.
Ooh.
That hits. The suit is not rated for sharks, so it crunches under the weight. You're like, ah! Thankfully, Moomy's protected from the damage. Giant shark number 2 is cruising, coming directly for you. Same thing. 1 is Jimmy, 2 is Irene, 3 is Blue, 4 is Woomy. No, Woomy again!
Oh, Lord. Why?
This is what the dice gods decreed, for whatever reason. That's what God wants it to be, man, I don't know. Woomy's sensors going crazy. Bonejaw! Top of the order. The Sharknado has converged on your location.
I will use the grievous injury.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could get hasted up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And I'll just attack it too. 25 hit. Oh. Cool. 15 hit? Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Your turn?
Yep.
Badove.
Okay, I have been thinking about this. What do you say if I were to create a wave? How would it work in this situation?
You're underwater, so the force of the wave would physically push anyone not strong enough to avoid it. It would be like a rip current.
Okay. So what I'm imagining is just trying to use control water and push Nimon up the stairs.
Okay.
And because the control water says with the flood command, if it will create a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other and then crashes down. So in all technicality, if because the spell has a range of 20 feet, and I feel like there would be is there an air bubble up there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then flood would work. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So what basically this is going to do is just I'm going to cast this on the entire northern wall because it has a range of 300 feet.
Oh god.
And just push a wave and see if it catches the Serugan off guard.
So the Baron is deaf, or he's blind and stunned, so he couldn't resist it if he wanted to. So he's going for a ride.
Yeah, and the other two will need to make a DC 15 strength, I'd say.
Fail. Fail.
Okay, so
Shit.
the entire northern wall, and then you just push him how you want, and Nimin. I would angle the wave so that Nimin gets pushed up to the fucking lever.
When you're sitting there fucking treading water, and all of a sudden, just whoop, you feel like someone grabs you underneath your armpits and just flops you like a fish out of water onto the dock. You're just fucking.
And I'm going to use my second key point to do a flurry of blows again, but this time to shoot das Gebrüll des Drachen.
Okay.
So let's see. God damn it, let me drag. 19?
Miss.
Misses, okay. That is 10. Well, can't be too. Can't fault me for trying. What? Let's see. Oop! I wanted to read it.
Wall of force.
Okay.
15 strength. Or knock prone.
Yeah. Or all I really want, because it doesn't say if it's a bonus action or not. I'll just wait on that.
If it uses key points, I'd say it's a full round action to use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the boss, man.
Alright, so yeah, you managed to cause a deafening boom, throw everything off to the side, flop Nimin onto the deck here. And now it's the enemy's turn.
Also, the wave will repeat as long as I remain concentration.
Beautiful. The wave shaper continues his water dance. What other spells does he have? Oh. It's all ritual stuff. Oh, but he's also got shark telepathy. Good. So he points at Sonya again and he says, "Eat! Eat my child!" No. It crashes down on Sonya, but Sonya manages to do a perfect dodge. Okay. And he's like, "Well, shit, I'm out of options." Total number 2 is like, "Ah, you fool. Not even slimy enough to fight these creatures." Oh, yeah. He throws a spear. Shit. The Baron, he should now be unstunned, right?
I'm pretty sure he would be unstunned by now.
Yeah. No longer blinded, no longer stunned. So he's just like, "Oh, where am I?" Upside down, floating under. And there's this wave getting slashed around.
Yeah.
And he's like, I see. Someone thinks they're hilarious." He throws his head back and just screeches into the water. Vidove, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
11.
You are legitimately shook. You are frightened as the largest shark you've ever seen in your entire life forces itself into this chamber. You're not entirely sure where this thing came from, but it is absolutely just tearing itself apart to get in here.
It's a goddamn Leviathan.
100%. Hang on, let me fucking... Combat tracker. So the creature is too large to quickly get in here and attack on its turn, but you know that it's hunting for you.
Where? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's not hidden. The thing is, many things. Stealthy, not one of them. The blade.
Pull the
master-
damn lever!
Can make a
Wrong.
save. Hell yeah, 21. The blade
Yep.
master is swimming towards you aggressively. You don't know if fish can have emotions, but this fish looks fucking mad. Blood frenzy activates, and it is woo, he's coming for you. He misses. He's so batshit angry. His blows find no purchase. One hits.
Okay.
Hell yeah, double 19s.
Wow. I think I'm going down.
You might. Let's see. Oh, you hang in there.
I'm fine.
Somehow, you're still there. You're still fighting. Kuatoa number 3. Bloops into the water, all gross and fish-like.
Wait a sec. Oh man, the man with the plan. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hell yeah. When you dodge out of the way as this giant shark tries to crush you, only to get caught in the back by a tiny bullshit spear. You're like, fuck you. For a devastating 2 points of damage. Hagen number 3 leaps forward out of the water, trying to take Sonja down. Oh no!
Not Lysonja.
Is this the end of Sonya?
Why?
Yeah, crit pretty hard. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then, oh wait, there's more.
There's more. There's always more.
Okay. Ancient archers. They're like, no, Sonya. They slide around the shark. They take aim at the Sahagin. How far is that? Can you make that distance? Okay. They put themselves in harm's way to try to take down your attacker, Sonya. Oh yeah. That's a hit. Oh! And fucking crits are flying like crazy today.
That's
The first time I've seen
interesting.
it, so many crits, I swear.
Yeah, like
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure we haven't had any that many crits since. Yeah.
It's like there's a lot of crits coming off.
Yeah.
It's gotta be breaking some kind of record right now, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Each archer number 3. Running forward. So, he realizes something and he says, target that one. He's the one summoning the sharks. Oh yeah.
Well, not bad.
I mean, he's doing double digits of damage. These guys are just tough.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Art. Inside the shiny boy. Hurt emotionally. Commands the shiny boy to move up and use its shiny boy beam. Keep going. Oh, that hit. That's crazy. Oh, there's even more damage. Beautiful. Sonia, you feel psychic grip grab you and just move you out of the way as Woomy Shiny Boy uses telekinetic movement and removes you from the gaping maw of a shark.
Cool.
Nice.
Tour number 1. He's like, no, they're getting away. They're slipping through already slippery fingers. Ahoy. Oh no!
How many crits has that been now?
I don't know, it's a lot.
A lot.
It's a slobber knocker, everyone's going ham today. The shiny boy spins out of control, ejecting Art onto the ground before going inert. Kuatoa goes like, alright. 4. Joins his friend in the water. Oh man, that was almost another 20.
Jesus Christ.
Mick Grufferson. Mick Grufferson don't back down from nobody. Oh, yeah. Psychic Blades. Doesn't get sneak attack, but he does have cutting action.
How are the HP of the enemies looking?
Find out.
I love that the ones are close to the pool are called the giant shark, but the one beside me is the big R shark.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can see what I'm doing, Marlon.
Ah, thank you.
Okay. So the Archpriest says, all right, I'll do it myself. Jumps into the water. He is so large that even though he is submerged under like a 10-20 foot thing of water, just the top of his gross fish head is sticking out. And let's see, can he even reach that far? That's as far as you can go. It's intimidation at this point. He's staring you down. I'm going to eat you. Painful. All he can do. Giant shark number 3. Target-rich environment. Let's see here. 1 is Jimmy, 2 is Cyrene, 3 is Blue, 4 is this guy, 5 is this guy, 6 is this guy. The archers.
It's
2 is
me.
Cyrene. Miss. This giant creature, like a monstro, just tries to attack you. We managed to just dodge out of the way.
Dodge it and hit it with the shield. Wham!
The champion makes a strength save. Trying to... Oh, no. He's
No, no.
fumbling out of control. He rolled a 6. He needed a 15. He does nothing. Looks stupid. Everyone point and laugh at him. Alright, Blue lunges at this giant shark. No fear in her little wolf heart. Oh! Oh! That is twice she's targeted this thing's fins. She's got a 20 with the knee hit modifier both times.
It's just the Ace Ventura scene.
Yeah. Oh my god, this thing's still up. Oh, Blue, get him. Beautiful. Blue pounces on this creature, takes it down, and you just hear... as the shark is no more. Oh god! A huge bloodstain, good lord. Irene.
Okay, so I looked at the field. Can you just show me the field a bit more? I'm going to assume the skull is my fireball.
No, the skull is a dead body.
Where is my fireball?
You tell me.
I would like to put it essentially a bit above the giant fish creature.
Okay.
No, further to the left.
So it hits
Yeah.
as many enemies as possible.
Exactly.
What is the range on that fireball?
1 second. It's pretty large. I remember that much. It doesn't. It doesn't say. Does it say here?
So
No.
probably the usual fireball size.
Delayed fireball. Uh, 150 feet. No, wait. 20 foot radius.
Okay. Yes, I've already a sphere. Ooh, that's a sphere too. Okay, and then how many turns has that thing been cooking?
For 1 for now. That means it's doing 12d6, 13d6.
13d6, okay. Yeah, all the enemies seem to be advancing on here. That's good to know.
I'm back.
You want to detonate it now? Let me know, otherwise we're going to move on. Or, it's your turn.
I'm debating on what to do. I think just to be safe, just so I don't lose concentration, I'm going to detonate it.
Okay. Allow me then. Delayed blast fireball. So that's a save for you. Oh, I think you're gonna cook all these Koatoa.
Oh no.
Who wants grilled fish?
Oh man, so many things failed.
Uh-oh. For them.
Oof. I think the only creature that's saved was the big one. And this one.
Okay.
One random guy that was like just a little outside the radius with a 20. Alright. Feel free to do your damage.
Alright. Let's see here. No, that's 10. I want to roll 13. How do I choose
So
that again?
grab the 12d6 and then press right click once and it should give you one more dice.
Oh, God. I just need to find it again. There it is. Wait, what? Yeah. No, wait.
You got it like this, and
My
then
bad. Sorry, I clicked. I clicked my hammer, not the. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forget you can't see the map. I'll do that for you then.
Thank you.
I don't know if you can see the creatures all dying.
Yeah, I'm looking into history. So that was how much damage accumulated? It is
We're not done yet. We just have to.
I know. I'm just counting already. It's 100, 140, 183, 223, 200 and wait, 71.
Fireball.
And it was just my bonus action.
Fireball, the all-purpose tool of every wizard. And Forge Cleric, apparently.
That was all of them?
No, there's one more guy left.
Okay.
And then this is the guy that got 20 on the save, so let's see how well he does. He survived!
Wait, really?
Yeah, survived.
So, that was a cumulative 373 damage. With a bonus action.
Right.
And a tight turnout for the battle.
Oh yeah.
I hope so.
Now you may start your turn, Cyrene.
I'm just... Can I... No way, he's in water, right? I can't hit him. Nah. I'm not going to do a cool thing.
The guy that's in the water is basically standing, like, just his head is sticking out of the water because he's so tall.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack him with the pile bunker. I want to charge that thing.
Do it.
Yeah. 22.
22 hits.
Alright. And that's another 13 damage.
Okay.
And it's a charge. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
I think I've done my damage. Please, you can end it now.
Okay. Nimin. So, Nimin, as you are grumbling around inside this cavern, the entirety of it shakes above you. You are scared this thing is going to collapse. However, the lever is standing there right in front of you. To your left is a dead body, half-eaten and submerged. Another one is crumpled up there. It seems to have died of starvation and hypothermia in this cold, unyielding place. There is a chest to the southwest. And, of course, the lever.
I pulled the lever.
Give me a strength check.
Oh dear.
It's waterlogged and rusty. It squeaks and groans, but it does not move. You need more muscle, more power.
Nimin tries to, like, I don't know, motivate himself somehow for his next. I guess he. Wait, can I check the chest in the same turn, or do I have to wait?
No, yeah, you can check it.
I'll just check it to see what's inside. Maybe there's something that could help me.
So inside the chest is a bottle with a note inside of it. You'd have to smash the bottle to get the note out of it.
I'll do that.
Alright.
It says whoever reads this is dumb.
It's a drawing of a dick butt. You motherfucker!
Gosh.
So the bottle is a warning to anybody that should follow that there's a powerful weapon buried in an antechamber off to the side. However, that's the weapon that Lasse found.
Okay. Then I
Does it say anything about the weapon in particular?
Use it to control the waves, and everything else will yield to you. You basically figured out what you're supposed to do with it right away and keep them away from you.
All right. Have I used up my turn, or can I?
No, you can give me one more big boy athletics or strength, whatever you want to do.
I think you also still have to reroll.
Yes.
Well, I'm taking this one. This will be the second attempt.
There we go.
You channel Nimax. Your muscles bulge, your biceps strain. The loud screeching of metal as you flex this thing all the way across. Those of you in the antechamber off to the side here, the doors unlock with a loud click and fly open. The Kuatoa go, no, stop them. You must be stopped. You don't hear that because you're over here underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Your primary objective is complete. Now the new objective. Survive.
Survive.
Oh no. Metal Gear, survive.
I need an armor lock for this heresy.
All right. I still have 8 more turns of my mirror images after this one.
All right. I mean, you still have a turn, technically. All you did was pull a lever.
Oh, well, in that case, then, let's see, hold on, let me see what how far does Chromatic Orb go? It's 90 feet. Is he 90 feet away from me?
Let's find out. 65
Let's see. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna throw an electric chromatic orb at him.
You got it.
So here goes the first one.
Roll critical, because he's underwater. Give it advantage too, why not?
Okay, let's do it again then. Wait, why is it not? Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Come on.
I still get the same thing. Okay, wow, okay. Alright, well, it missed.
Alright. Big ass shark. It now patrols the deep looking for its victim. You see its dead black eye, like a doll's eye, lock onto you, Vidove.
I simply don't move. Surely that will work, right?
Oh gosh.
Give me a stealth. That might actually work.
No!
Okay, Arnold.
It can only detect the things moving.
Perception is what skill?
Wisdom.
Yes.
Beautiful. You beat his passive perception and his active perception. You literally just look like a piece of detritus, and he just swims past.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've done this. Alright,
You can't put a giant jaw with a good row of teeth beside me and expect me to not try Jurassic Parking this.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it works, it works.
Well, it's more about the fact that like sharks do have pretty bad eyesight, and if you don't
That's
look like
true.
something edible, it's just gonna ignore you.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. Ancient archers roll up and they go, "No! Back to the darkness from whence you came." One of them kicks a shield and slides down some stairs, shooting arrows the whole time. But one hit. Where were the Kuatoa when the Westfold fell? Alright.
in the Underdark, apparently.
Yeah, clearly. Jimmy slides over, charging her. What did I give myself? Oh, Dragon Force. That's right. Damn. Again. Oh, come on. That was almost a 20.
No.
She's firing at this thing at point blank range, but she's pew, pew, just bounces off.
Reroll that shit. Reroll it.
Yeah, I do have one reroll. Finally, that hit at least. I forget what Dragon Force even does. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's got to make a DC 15 Dex save or take an additional chunk of damage.
Hell yeah.
Passed.
Oh, it wasn't a damage, my bad.
Yeah. On a hit, deals an extra 1d6 radiant damage. Okay. That's Jimmy's turn. Tiny Boy's down for the count. Sonja. In a deafening display of arcane power, Cyrene has eliminated basically all but 2 opponents. Fishman in the water here, and this guy over here.
Oh. I don't think I can get close enough down there, right?
Yeah.
No. That'd be 60 feet though, right? From right here.
45, 50 for this guy. And then this guy is 25 feet away.
I will use... Yeah, I'm just gonna. But I can. Is this guy close enough so I can melee him or no? The big guy.
The big guy. Yeah, if you walk down here, you can get to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it. I will attack. $14 hit? Oh no.
14 hits.
Oh, okay. And you know what? And I'll action surge it.
Action surge.
I want handler. I want hit more. Sonya demand more violence.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll hit him with another giant strike. I'll hit him with. Haha. Wait. Cloud strike. Has to pass a wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
15.
Okay. The big man?
Yep. And he does 3 thunder damage to it.
Okay. So he fails.
So Sonya becomes invisible to him until the start of my next turn.
Nice. Who's next? Vado.
So once again, I have been thinking about this. What if I simply changed my command for control water?
Okay.
Because as an action, I can change the. I don't need a wave to sweep across the room anymore, since I'm pretty sure I did hear the lever, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is use my action for this, and I'm going to part water.
All right.
That cause water in the area to move apart and create a trench. And I'm going to part it right where the shark is swimming. A diagonal, like this.
Okay.
Hopefully, immobilizing him long enough. And I also, oh god, fantasy grounds, please.
Yes, a big shock.
Did you find the token for it?
Yeah, I just made one for it. Yeah.
So for me, it just doesn't work. I tried creating essentially Sonya, a biceps with legs, and it didn't work. It always gives me a person.
Right.
I'm still locked in Mortal Kombat with Fantasy Grounds trying to off itself. So while we wait, let's debate on where the water go. What happens to people that are in the vicinity of the water?
So,
are we being pushed? Or are we landing on the bottom?
It depends on where you are in the part. If you are on the side of it, then yeah, you'll stay in the water. But if you are in the chasm that you've made, yeah, you'll be flopping around.
But will I be pushed?
It depends. Do you want to be on the side, or do you want to be in the chasm so you can?
I wanna be on the side so the water pushes me and then swoop.
Okay. So you part the waves. This whole section
And
here.
it would like around here, so Niman has also like a clear path. It also works. That's good. That's good too.
So you part the Red Sea like Moses and just begin to beat feet on out of there.
And I'm going to use Step of the Wind to dash as a bonus action.
All right. So the both of you begin to swim like crazy. We're gonna enter a skill challenge. The giant shark breaks free of your thing and is chasing you. He's gonna eat your ass like groceries. Both of you need to athletics or acrobatics your way out of this one.
Insert the Resident Evil 2 remake crocodile scene.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Come on!
No. Hurry,
I'm going to reroll.
Okay.
I'm going to reroll that.
Alright. So,
Oh, no.
Okay. So
I'm fine. I'm
Okay,
a
good for you.
halfling.
Man, amazing.
I'm a halfling.
Even roll at least a 10. Oh no!
Okay.
Come on!
I'll use my reroll.
Yeah, you have your inspiration still. Oh wait, you didn't use your reroll yet? Exactly. Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
So you begin to haul ass as this thing just accelerates towards you like a bullet. It's coming for you. Hurry! Get to the opposite end.
Just another one.
You guys are exclusively on a skill challenge. You got to make it to this part of the pool.
Okay, and you're saying we can keep using acrobatics, or do we have to do something different?
Other skills.
Athletics.
Yeah. Athletics or acrobatics. Yeah. You can use the same skill twice in the same check.
Can't or can?
Cannot. No.
Cannot. Okay, so athletics. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I'm gonna investigate because I'm gonna see if there's a quicker way to swim.
There was.
The rolls today, bro. Bro, like the rolls today.
So yeah, you realize if you do a little slipstream action, one of you has to be in the front, but you will create a lot less friction and just move a lot faster.
I have a question.
Mhm.
I'm still concentrating on control water. Do you mind if I try another wave?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Which is flood again. So Because there's an air bubble right above us, right? Again, right? If not, I have a different. I have
So-
a different one I can do.
You are approaching the end where you dove in. However, as you approach there, you're expecting to see like the dim light reflecting off of the water. Instead, you see two giant legs. You're just like, huh? There's something standing in the pool where you were about to enter.
Is the shark filling out the entire thing?
It is scraping the sides. It is filling the water with blood and chunks of its skin as it rubs against, snapping, trying to eat you. One more skill check.
One more skill check. I'm
All right,
going to.
Guess I'll do athletics for this one.
All right.
Can I roll survival
Yes.
to survive?
Oh, just made it. Just made it. So the both of
That was
you,
close.
using your giant, tiny people brains, you realize if there's legs in here, that's a much bigger target. And that's exactly what happens. All of you who are not fucking Niven and Vadove, you watch in horror as this giant shark leaps out of the water, taking the fish man with it, snapping at
No.
chunks of gore and blood as Niven and Vadove scramble out. The fishman's like, no! As it's dragged down, screaming into the ocean, or into the little puddle.
There's always a bigger fish.
Huh. So the last Kuato is standing, just throws down his spear, and he's like, fuck it, I'm leaving. This is bullshit. My bottle's got eaten by a shark. I don't want to hear it. I'm leaving.
My boss is eaten by a shark. My friends all exploded.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done.
No, as soon as Vadov is just back on land, he just takes a knee and is like, oh.
We made it.
Barely. Just realized he lost like half a shoe or something.
Yeah, no, you got water in places you didn't even know you had, but you managed to make it. You survived.
Barely.
So now the chamber falls silent. The archers begin to cheer and hoot and holler. The entire area is filled with blood. It kind of washes away as the water recedes from the Sharknado, vanishing back into the pool. And they just kind of approach you, and like they don't speak the same language as you, but they're trying to thank you.
Niman tries his best to be diplomatic and show his appreciation or his gratitude for their thinking.
Yeah, they take your hands and then shake them vigorously.
Right. Who is on the floor?
Jimmy and the shiny boy. Jimmy's conscious, but shiny boy's hurt real bad. Sonya's hurt real bad. Wumi's hurt emotionally. Everybody
I
else
think I
more or
have
less
to.
is fine.
It's funny that I come out of this knowing that with healing, I'm the lowest HP that's not unconscious. It's very, very reassuring.
You know, you Niman and Vadove emerge out of the water, and you see just blood, gore, dead fishmen. Something horrible happened here, and of course, scorch marks on the ceiling, on the walls. Like what?
In the water.
Yeah, you burned the water. I don't know how that's possible, but you did it.
Water in fire! Wow!
Why? Fire? Why?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
Oh, me not understand. So fucking funny. So the gentle voice again materializes a lot stronger now. And standing before you is a woman of impressive radiance and beauty. she kind of just moves through you all like a breeze and just says, well done, my champions.
No need to thank. It was the least we could do.
Oh no, you have done so much. You have done more than I could ever have hoped. Through this door is my salvation. Please, set me free.
Well then, we shall do it. And now this is going to be a cliffhanger.
Dun dun dun. No, are you guys good for time, or are you guys...
I mean, unless you want to throw us into another combat encounter, I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot more dungeon left, I'm just saying. We'll get up to the next part of the dungeon, and then we'll call it quits. So,
yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, because we've been playing for like almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I need everybody who is smart to give me a perception check.
I would if Fantasy Grounds let me.
I'll do it.
What does smart entail?
Somebody who is capable of detecting traps and the like.
Honestly, I haven't used my reroll this entire game.
Yeah,
I'm
It's
gonna do it now.
perception, though. It's perception.
Oh, it's perception. My bad. I just heard smart.
Yeah, so...
Yay!
Nimin, you see it. Sonya, you don't. Cyrene, you don't. Vidove, you don't.
Well, I got a 19.
You saw it again. Alright, Jimmy saw it. Here you go. Yeah, so some of you start to walk forward, and the rest of you who see it go, hey, wait. And you kind of just hit the traps to disarm them. Various arrows go flying back and forth. You can tell dripping with poison still. You're like, that would have been real bad.
That's curious. Why has there been traps here? Unless they want to keep a goddess out with poison.
Pretty
The goddess laughs and says, "Oh no, these are traps to keep people from entering my sanctum."
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Wait, it's your prison?
Not a prison. It's a sanctum. Sanctum sanctorum. No, I'm kidding. No, this is the inner sanctum where I reside. However, because of my incredibly, as you can see, reduced numbers and followers, I'm a lot weaker than I was before. I am near vulnerable now. And quite frankly, there's nothing stopping any of you from killing me right now.
I mean, Sonya just raises an eyebrow at this. Very frank for a goddess.
I feel at this
Well,
point in our relationship, there's no reason to lie.
Honesty in gods is very much appreciated. I've dealt with some that are very much secretive.
Of course. There's nothing here but honesty. So
Well then, let's keep going.
She breezes over to the door and says, please, if you would, and points to either side of the door where there's a hole for the key and a little dais for the statuette.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in the statue.
Okay. And then whoever puts in the key, you open the door, and all at once, the air pressure just changes in the room, and she says, oh, it's been so long. She walks through, and it says, just through this way, and it all will be made clear. She kind of just quickly hurries, like tells you all to follow her.
Let's just continue, but be wary that there are no more traps in the way.
The only thing in this room is a long path with a bunch of rocks and foliage. The rocks and foliage are actually pretty well maintained, as if somebody has been mowing the grass and cultivating the foliage. The only thing in here at the very end is a portal similar to the one that brought you into this dungeon in the first place. And she says, quickly, through it. And just yeets herself inside.
I was about to ask if she's going to follow. Guess that is answered.
It's like someone was guard.
So you all feel like, have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy where they need to do like?
Oh no, I know
jumps at
exactly
once?
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Not again.
So yeah, no, you're being stretched and pulled and warped through various strains of reality before landing in a heap on top of each other, and Aeyra is nowhere around you. Her voice is still with you, and she says, "I cannot tread here any further. Please, set me free."
We shall.
So, we're going to end it here, but I will give you a brief description of what's happening. You approach a gleaming white fire. Not like the one in Light Hollow or around the world, a completely different, prototypical one. Like, this is what all the spires in the world are based off of. Nimmin, give me a very crucial history check.
Who?
Alright.
Nimmin.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
He didn't fuck it up! Woo!
There you go.
Nimmin, you are bombarded with arcane imagery. You see the statues, and the statues appear to move and speak to you in your mind. You are, again, assaulted by the collective knowledge of every wizard that has come before you. We're talking like primeval sages, the first people to harness fire, the person to shoot lightning out of his asshole. All the arcane everything is here in this area. While you are here on this hallowed ground, your spells are cast at one level higher, and you are also going to have to roll on the wild mage table, because you are barely able to keep that dog on a leash.
What's the wild mage chamber?
It's a thing for sorcerers, like people that can control their magic. If you cast a spell of 1 or higher, you roll on that table, and depending on what it is, you get random effects. Like you could all get turned into potted plants, or you could fucking grow 10 times your size, or you could grow fucking
Or you set off a fireball at your location.
Yeah, and any number of wacky, goofy things. Like I said, Nimmin, he upgraded from a Chihuahua to a goddamn like a Cane Corso on a leash, and he is having a hard time keeping it under control.
My favorite part about this is that I remember HP regeneration soup.
Yeah.
Is it wild magic such?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
But we're pretty sure Violet is using his own table.
Yeah, no, you're not going to believe what the fuck is going to happen here with this nonsense. Nimmin might
not... delayed fireball.
Right, exactly.
Exactly on your location, and it has been 7 turns.
7 to 10 business days.
It doesn't matter. I cannot die from that.
It's true.
Yeah, but everyone else can.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where we're going to end it for today. This has been an extremely long but eventful session. I'm glad you all were here. You all did fantastically. I'm Violet Paladin. These have been my friends. I will be back throughout the week for random streams, guerrilla streams. The Saturday game is on, the Chaos team. These guys will be back in 2 weeks for the Evil campaign. I will see you guys next time.
Speaking of random streams, before you stop the stream, wanna rate Scrum?
Yes. I didn't know Scrum was live. Good call.
I just saw it.
Of Chi
playing Dead Island, I think. They're playing Dead Island too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna raid Scrumbuncculoid, and I will see you guys next time.
See you, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.